back, everybody, as we jump into this first hour of episode 17, I think, of season 3, Temple of the Worthy. We're gonna start off our first unlock with something that I think could be really important. But again, as with everything on the show, you can really affect how this story is gonna play out. So, for the first hour, I have broken down the 6 attributes that characters use on their sheets. Wherever this lands, everybody, not even just light side or dark side, everybody will get a 1 increase in that skill for the next hour.
Ooh.
So you really need to decide in your minds and your hearts, what exactly does the group need? Or potentially, if you really wanted to troll them, what do they need the least?
Yeah.
Again, the power's in your hands. I'm not saying go either way, but there you go. So I'm not going to tell you guys what any of the levels are, because I want you guys to be in complete surprise and shock.
But it is going to be one of the
It's going to be one of those 6s.
Okay.
Yep. So if, theoretically your skill is really high in that and they went to it, you'd be even better with it.
So it's either going to be brawn, agility, intellect, cunning, willpower, or presence.
That is correct.
Or sickness.
Sickness is not.
It's not one of the.
So with that, I'm going to
We're already maxed out.
start our first hour. We're going to jump straight into it.
Sick with a Y, bro.
So sick.
So sick.
Everyone's so much sick.
Sick rocket launcher, bro. As we left off last week, you guys were heading to the Temple of the Worthy. It is what you're kind of assessing is the final artifact is here. You're with Cassis, who is taking you there in a shuttle. But before that, you had taken some time. You went back to the Chandril in Red. You guys kind of re-equipped your gear. You don't have to worry because you rolled a triumph when putting that tracker on the orphan gang of children. So there's no sort of fear that you guys have been. You could take as much time as you wanted. You weren't going to be kind of found out. So everybody kind of took the equivalent of a rest. So you're all up to full stamina.
Yay!
Full health.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do not let that
Oh, God.
make you think that you are invincible.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So you guys kind of gathered your gear, collected your stuff, heading out to the artifact. Cassis picked you guys up. There's a little bit of a flight from the capital city out to the Temple of the Worthy. And as you were heading out, you're all kind of sitting aboard the shuttle and going about your business, doing your things. And everyone has received messages.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I don't like this.
He won't do anything weird.
Kilara,
Yes.
He's not gonna
You
kill us
receive
off
a
before
message.
Season 4.
the message is from the same kind of
Coming.
encrypted channel that you've received messages from Avila Yunmuzi.
Yes.
And the last thing you had kind of sent her was, hey, are you safe? And it was
Yeah.
all kind of questions about, I think you phrased it cryptically enough that if anyone else had kind of seen the message, it would have made sense. But the response you get back is, I'm safe. I hope you are too. I've heard some tales of some harrowing adventures since you've left. Still looking for someone to assist you on your vacation. And then there's an even more encrypted element of the message.
Can I attempt to decrypt it?
You certainly can try, yes.
Cool, great. I will attempt that then.
It's going to be computers,
Okay.
and it's going to be 2.
2. Okay. Don't have any dice.
Nope.
But I did take 1 rank in computers.
Oh.
So. Oh wait, no. That's a
we
sub.
moved.
Yes. But thank you so much.
For subbing.
What a roller coaster of emotion that
Just went through a lot of
Yes, there are no dice in the dark
Oh
side.
well, listen. Okay, this is an interpretation for you.
Oh. Already? It's the
Already,
first roll!
already, first
Okay.
roll. 2 failures, 1 triumph.
What?
Yep.
To look at an email or not?
Yep.
Turns out it's just like a Prince from Nigeria spam.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus a bunch of pop-up ads.
Okay, this is really interesting, and You're unable to access what is behind the encryption, but as you're kind of slicing into it, doing what you can, you realize this encrypted part doesn't necessarily have the same signature, kind of digital footprint, as it were, of the original message. As if it was added on by a different source.
Right. Got it.
But you're unable to decrypt it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll again. Herg, you receive a message
On my data pad?
on your datapad. This is as you're traveling towards the Temple of the Worthy. It is from Emrys. Herg, my love, I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to write you more often. Things have been stressful back on Tagoria. I've had to visit some clinics and some medical shaman. I'm trying to see if there's someone in the Alliance that can help. I'll keep you posted, but my major concern is that I've had terrible dreams of late. Visions of you standing on your ship with your crew, and then there's a great explosion, and everything is destroyed around you. I don't know what this means. Please be careful. I love you. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Well, it's still a few months until I will head back, unless the baby... When the baby or babies come, then I will be there. If I can make it back. No, I'll be there. I'll be there. I mean, I miss Emrys. I love her. I miss her.
Go ahead and roll. Trying to think what the best skill would this be. I'm gonna have you do your discipline on this.
Interesting. Okay. What am I rolling against?
I'll make it 2.
Okay, and all right, we got some subs and some stuff on the dark side. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. 2 successes
Okay.
with 2 threats.
Ooh. Oh, okay. You pour over it, your mind goes towards her and the litter.
Yes.
And then you take a moment and you focus on what she said about this dream.
Yeah.
And you recall back to, it was kind of hazy because there was a point when you were a little bit drugged up.
Sure.
When you had been kind of, I think, knocked out by the prisoners aboard the Shandril Red. And you had a very scary dream. And in this dream, you had seen in it, it was very much like Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Right.
Except instead of it being you and your crew on your ship, it was Emrys on Tagoria. And you start to see the parallels and the similarities between what she is describing and what you experienced. And it seems like you've both had a very similar vision, except it is of the opposite person.
That is not common in Tagorians to share such a vivid dream in that way. It must be because Emrys and I are so connected and everything we've gone through. Or maybe there is some outside force that is influencing our dreams and how we feel.
As you contemplate that on the shuttle heading to the Temple of the Worthy, Io, you receive a message on your datapad. It is from a source that you can't kind of read, in the sense where it's like it's not from a direct contact that you have or anyone that you've saved before. It's kind of like you've just received this message. It would be one of those, you cannot reply. No, it's not that. It's from an unknown source.
And it's not spam?
It's not spam.
I open it.
And as you open it, you realize that it is a reply to the message that you had sent Pafa. Not the second one, but the one beforehand where you weren't addressing it to Pafa, but instead
To Yannick.
do you remember what the message was that you had sent him?
It's just one line. She'll break your heart too.
The response back is, I doubt that. You didn't even ask yours anything after Chandrilla. It's like you've learned nothing from your training, from their training. This goes so much beyond you or me or being assassins. There's so much more at stake. And despite all of that, or maybe because of it, I can't stop being angry at you. Even after you betrayed yours and threw everything away, you still had to go take mine away on Vestman. So no, Io. She can't break my heart because you already did.
I write back.
Sure.
Greater than this? The hell does that mean? Are you sure that Bogavir's dead? Because I've been searching too. And things aren't lining up. She'll break your heart too. Send.
Okay.
I was 4 when he last saw me. Where the hell has he been? Why is he so sure about Bogavir?
Aaron, you've also received a message.
And I'm reading my book.
Okay.
But I open
First,
up
if you're reading your book, which book are you reading?
my new book.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll your discipline.
Sorry, I'm going to multiple. Right now, covering 2, so that's okay. What am I rolling against?
1 red, 3 purple. There's currently 2 ability in the light side pool.
I will take.
All of them.
Hector, you good with that?
Please.
It's what he would do.
That's very true.
Look, you really needed to convince that old one.
This old man.
The old man, yeah.
He played 1. 2 successes, 1 disadvantage.
You don't know if perhaps it's kind of what you had spent putting together and reading the kind of weird strangeness of the previous book. But there's something as if the knowledge and the words and the phrases that you've seen from the first one, you don't fully make it out. You kind of see the same sort of patterns in this book as well. And you are putting it together that this is a set of teachings as well as a little bit of a history, like a biography. And what you're getting from this is helping you understand. You're reading it some more. You're going to get a natural boost every time you continue to read from these books. You also feel that
Like
as
when
you're
I'm rolling and doing something involving them?
involving them, yeah.
Okay.
Reading them, getting more knowledge from
Got it.
it, or using anything you learn from it. Just reading it. We'll stick with reading it.
Okay.
You can't get a boost for trying to throw it at
Yeah.
somebody.
Got it.
Yeah, no.
You can still try that.
You can still try it. The disadvantage that you have, the threat, as it were, is the more and more you're reading this, the more and more unease you feel
Heading towards.
heading towards the temple.
Got it. Okay. Which is enough for me to take a break from the book
Sure.
and notice that I have a message.
Your message is from Randall. And it starts off like this. I know I told you I would tell you everything when you get back. I mean it. I can't go into the details here, but you asked me once why I'm so hard on them. I'll only say what I'm going to say because I trust you, Aaron. I could say it's because ultimately they do everything they do for money. How could I trust that? Perhaps I could say that everyone I send with them ends up dead. And others, they've showed me absolutely no respect in return, so why should I give any back?
I shit in his bed.
Also heard shat on my bed.
It wasn't even his bed, really.
It wasn't. All of these are true, but the deep reason, far beyond all others, despite me not even liking the guy, they killed my partner. And there's a code that you have to stand by. Again, I'll tell you more when you're back with the artifact.
It wasn't even us.
I'm trying to get resources to help. And I kind of like equivalent of like PS. Oh, by the way, about the whole Rebel strike team being sent after your sister. I couldn't stop the mission from being greenlit, but I came up with a solution that might work. An asset of mine should be intercepting them. Let's just say she's really into poisons. And that's your message.
Oh my gosh.
I just respond with, we'll talk soon.
Okay. All right. And as you, about this time, everyone is kind of reflecting on all the messages that they received. The shuttle all of a sudden jerks. As you hear Cassis kind of over the ship's speakers, the comms. We're touching down, everyone. Please strap yourselves in. We're having to break through
Right.
the foliage. So as the ship lands, you just hear that. And you hear Cassis one more time, opening the back door. And as the ramp comes down, you're instantly hit with a strange humidity. And you're already hearing the sounds of a jungle life outside. Very strange color for you, knowing exactly how most of the kind of landscape of Mandalorian is. On top of being, if you lived in a city, it's completely different.
Yeah.
So you're already hearing the sounds of like jungle birds. There's a kind of humidity in the air, but the ship has come to a stop. You're all in the back. Think of it as like a ramp that's come down.
I unbuckle myself and I stand up.
With you so far.
I guess this is it, then. We should be prepared for anything. And yet, part of me knows that we can't prepare at all. We don't know what it is that we're looking for. We don't have a tracking device to track it down as we did in previous similar missions. But something tells me we'll know what it is when we see it. Follow the signs. You know what I'm talking about. And don't fear the mist. Whatever you see isn't real.
You hear a call from outside from Cassis. You're like, hey, can I get a hand out here, please?
I go help him.
Okay.
Follow the mist, don't fear the signs. Got it.
As and her exit, see that Cassis is kind of like taking these crates that they were like strapped onto the side of the shuttle. So he's kind of like pulling them off and like stepping down, laying them down. Looks to be like 4 very large, almost maybe about the size of this table, maybe a little bit short. Herg, go ahead and roll for me, please.
What am I rolling?
You're just gonna roll your... Do your mechanics.
Oh.
No problem. What am I rolling against?
I'll make it 2.
Okay, good.
The thing just missed it up there and it startled me.
You got a ton of
Nice.
those. Would you like to use any?
I will take 3 boosts.
My light-sided brother, you do it.
That's right. 3 boosts, so we shall have 7 left, and here we go.
Oh, those were very good boosts.
I believe there was 7,
Get
so there
out
should
of
be...
You shut up, his math is sound.
Math
Quiet
is
you.
sound. 3 successes, 1 advantage.
You take a look at these boxes. They look a little bit different, and they first they seem familiar. You've definitely seen something like this before. Your advantage. Your success is you realize that the crates that he is kind of offloading are they are similar to the big crate that you had aboard the Imperial Star Destroyer that deployed a turret. And there's about 4 of them.
Good to know. What am I going to do with this information?
Well, he's asking, hey, can you help me carry these inside? And as he points, you see, for the first time that you 2 are out here, unless everybody left.
I'm still strapped in.
There is a structure. It kind of takes you a minute to see it through the trees and the jungle, but think of almost like Mayan steps as it's going up. But instead of reaching to kind of the top where like there's a temple structure, it's carved into this large mountain. So it's these carved steps that lead up to an opening. So think very much like Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, where there's like a thing that's built into the rock face, but it's these steps that lead up to that.
You want me to help you with those crates to take them to this hidden temple?
I figured we'd set up camp. Yeah.
Yes.
I've never been on one of these things. You guys have said you've done this before. What? I guess is there anything I should know? I just figured we should be prepared.
Follow the mist. Fear the signs, right, Captain?
Actually, the opposite of that. It's not a bad idea to set up a base camp, so to speak.
Right. I can help you with that.
Okay, great. I
Those
got.
crates, those are turrets, yes?
You kind of look. Yeah, how did you know?
I recognize them from when we were on a Star Destroyer.
Oh, and you see like there's a little bit of like when you say that it's like impressed. Not that he was unimpressed with you all before, but
How did you come across something like that?
well, it's Mandalore. You can kind of find weapons almost anywhere.
Knowing my captain, that makes sense. I am impressed.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your athletics.
Okay. All right. What am I rolling against?
It's going to be 1 red.
This is to set up camp?
This is to carry these things.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be 1 red, 4 purple.
Whoa.
4 purple.
Damn.
He knows what he's doing. It's against my athletics. I'll take 2 boosts.
Take him, buddy.
Two
Go
boosts.
for it.
Carry them boxes.
These are hard boxes to carry.
And when you did not see a second set of footprints, Herg was carrying you.
Or they're sand people.
What
Or
they're
the
saying,
sand
people.
One of those two.
Files,
Shit.
single file. To hide their numbers.
Oh, no, it's
Just
okay.
like
It's okay.
Jesus.
Yes.
Just 2 success.
2 successes.
Yeah, so you say, I'm impressed as you go and you scoop like 3 of them
Yes.
and are carrying them up these steps. And Cass is gonna, thank you. As you just kind of, you're taking them up the stairs.
I don't know.
he
Where,
looks
where are we putting base camp? I don't know
say-
where I'm going with these.
Top of the steps.
top of the steps
Top of the steps. You got it, Captain. 10-4.
with agility. At that point, Cass is kind of, would you mind then helping me with this one? As he kind of takes one side, and
I go to help him and take the other side.
and as you guys are walking up, he's silent for like a long time. But kind of like as you're like halfway up, Herg is already at the top.
Right.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Can you say this mist thing again?
We've been to a few of these temples before. Every time we've gone in there, we've ended up having some weird, let's call them visions, that are usually triggered by being surrounded by a kind of fog, mist-like substance. I know it sounds crazy.
Go ahead and roll your leadership.
What's the difficulty?
3.
3 perks.
I have very good leadership, but I wouldn't want to deprive the chat of the satisfaction of having donated dice, so I will take 1 difficulty.
Sure.
Oh. Let me just look at something real quick here, because I got all these new skills. No, I don't think I have anything that lets me
So what'd you
reroll.
get?
For advantage.
Okay, he seems like he doesn't fully understand what you're talking about. He doesn't
Right.
necessarily believe you. It's hard to see anything between the fact that he has, like, obviously a helmet
Right.
on as well. But the vibe that you're getting is he just doesn't. What you're saying is gibberish. He doesn't really seem to believe that mist or whatever. But you're definitely getting the feeling that he is preparing himself for inevitable danger. You guys continue to carry it up the steps. While all this is going on, Aaron and Io seem to be still in the shuttle.
I'm still strapped in my seat.
I'm standing. You ready? You're gonna be okay, you know that.
Do I?
How convincing did I sound? Did I sound really convincing?
Honestly. I'd like to believe it. But no.
Well, then we go spelunking to our doom. I start unstrapping her.
I'm not moving. were just at one of these things.
You've got one more.
And then I woke up in a back tank.
I don't have the Star Viper this time.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Did it work?
What do you think?
I'll work on it. Io, we've got to go in there.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, set them up.
Because we do.
That's not good enough reason.
Herc setting them up.
Because we need you with us.
Why? To fight off all the unnatural phantoms that may be waiting inside.
Those are the ones.
Then I'm just Aya who fights again.
No. You're just Io that cares about her family. Once we go in there, all we've got is each other. I don't really want to go in either, but...
On one condition.
Okay.
Right now. Tell me what's been going on with you.
With me?
Yep.
I'll tell the whole group.
No. No. You can tell the group when you tell the group.
I haven't...
But I've heard you'll see. And I'll tell you for a while now.
Okay. I haven't been having visions. I've been having conversations.
With Randall? Yes, I already know that.
No,
We all know that.
with whoever's in that temple. I don't really know how to explain it or what that even means. And I know it makes me sound a little fiddlery.
That's it?
That's it.
Been talking to your new friend?
Yeah, I've been talking to a ghost and then also found out I had a sister and then died and then fell in love and then had to go to a haunted death temple.
Just another Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Is this the same person who's been telling you that you're gonna kill every single one of us at gunpoint?
Probably.
You know I won't let that happen.
I won't either.
Is that the reason why you've picked up the new hobby of archaic literature?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think guns and dash and good looks are going to do me a whole lot of good in there.
Hey. Stay alive.
Me too.
I just got you back.
I know. Well, let's get up there before Herg's allergies kill him.
What could he possibly be allergic to?
Mandalorian bugs. That guy has weird cologne.
Mandalorians.
Come on. Is there anything outside the truck that still needs to go up?
No, everything's been kind of taken up at this point.
Cool. We're the worst.
So you guys get out and you see for the first time that there's these steps that lead up to what looks like there's part of this building that's definitely been carved into the rock face of it, but it's definitely leading into like a large mountain.
Well, that's not ominous.
Very friendly. Shall we? It's a fun first date. Let's go.
Don't let it be the last. Let's go.
Okay, so by the time you guys reach the top of the stairs, you notice that it looks like Herg, Cassis, and Kilara had set up. Again, the outside of it looks like there's these kind of almost tribal-looking pillars. Think of almost like the equivalent of almost like giant, strange tiki statues, almost. But so they have these strange, like grotesque face. They look very tribal in their appearance, and they are kind of making up these 4 columns as you go up. And then as you move past that, you're in like this first chamber, and that's where it seems like they've been setting up. There's some equipment, some radio gear. It looks like we can now clearly see that there are these 4 turrets that have been set up that are kind of on these automated swivels. And Cassis, Herg, and Killer are all kind of next to the radio equipment talking. It's like, so I guess I brought this in. I didn't know how far. If we're in a mountain, I'm sure frequency is going to be difficult, but is there some sort of channel that I can you can keep me posted on what's going on?
Yes. It's 4.
Okay, like plugs in 4. What's the next number?
That's it.
Deceptively simple, isn't it?
We're very efficient.
Oh, yeah, I guess no one's going to...
Nobody would expect it.
Yeah, I
Don't think about it too much.
All right, so 4. And so at this point, he kind of relays to you that his plan is to maintain base camp.
All right.
You guys are the experts in this field. He's going to let you go in, but he's going to try and stay in constant communication
Yes.
and defend the perimeter.
Well, Cassis, you seemed pretty certain of this location. Is there anything else at all that you know about this Temple of the Worthy?
Yes, what are some of the legends of this hidden temple?
I mean, Grunkle would know. I would guess that should have been something that I had talked to him beforehand about, but if it's the Temple of the Worthy, I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of tests, feats, rooms, I don't know, challenges,
Temple guards?
book arts,
Temple guards?
I don't even know anything that's guarded.
Perhaps we'll have to solve some very difficult puzzles involving just 3 pieces.
And animals.
All of these sound like this is very plausible.
These are very specific. Do you all know something I do not?
We've been to a few of these things already, Herg.
There might be mist.
Yes.
Almost certainly.
Don't fear the mist.
Don't fear it.
And as you guys are kind of in this room looking around for a little bit of time as you're having this conversation, you're scanning around.
Question.
Yes.
Point to the ship that we arrived in. Is that our only getaway?
Unless you packed another ship.
We didn't pack one, but we certainly have one, assuming that it ends up in working condition.
You want your friends to bring their ship out here.
It might not be a bad idea.
How well armed is that ship?
It's got some light guns on it, but it's just a transport.
We're not the only ones looking for this.
I know. And he points to like the 4 turrets that are set up. I'm aware.
Best of luck to you then, Cassis.
I guess to you too. So you want me to radio your friends and have them come out here?
Yamala might follow the red.
That's true.
That's what they do.
Tell them to be on standby
Okay.
and to seek alternate means of transportation, just in case.
They'll know what we mean.
Steal something.
That's the one.
That's
Yeah, I think I knew what. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, I guess good luck.
we'll be in touch.
So as you guys are kind of moving, there's only one real exit out of this main kind of foyer chamber, right? And as you're moving, you're seeing that there are more pillars on the inside.
Right.
They look very different than the pillars that are out, as if those were the oldest element of this. As you're kind of moving farther in, seeing that it's kind of through time, you're almost seeing as this temple has been kind of used throughout the ages, as more and more like refinement is built as you're kind of moving farther into this kind of complex. And you finally get to a chamber. So it's like the main one there, some hallways, you're seeing some stuff, some rooms, but you get to a chamber where there's these new columns that are much more refined. They still seem very Mandalorian
Yes.
in their appearance. And on these pillars, kind of etched in it, is Mandalorian.
Okay. Can I read it?
Um,
Or can I try?
go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do your education on this.
Education. Okay, what's the difficulty?
It's going to be 3. You'll get a natural boost because it is Mandalorian, but
Okay.
it's very old.
Okay.
Mandalorian.
I'm going to take that difficulty, which will be an ability
Sure.
for me. And let's see what happens. 3 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. You read all 4 columns.
Okay.
And not only that, you remember kind of hearing this before.
Okay.
Can't remember if it was. It's definitely not your parents that said
No.
anything about this. But strength is life. For the strong have the right to rule. Honor is life. For with no honor, one may as well be dead. Loyalty is life. For without one's clan, one has no purpose. Death is life. One should die as they have lived.
I read all of that
Sure.
out loud. I would repeat it, but I can't type. I can't write that fast.
Can you text that to us? That's cool.
That was very cool.
Take a picture
Yeah, sure.
or whatever.
Yeah, you got it.
What does it mean, Captain?
It's an old Mandalorian
Is it a poem?
proverb.
You vaguely remember it being like almost a Mandalorian code of honor.
Yes.
So it's not a poem then.
No.
At least it's that.
For Mandalorians, it's probably
It's
the closest.
as close as Mandalorians probably get to poetry.
Well, it is. It is certainly
History of
poetic.
poets.
Thank you, Herg. All right.
I
What
think
else?
It's better than Togorian poetry, that's for certain.
What else does this room look like? There's
So
just
it's
the
just
4
these
pillars.
pillars, and then there's like a what looks like a tunnel, hallway, passageway. Is again leading further into this mountain.
Right.
It seems to be kind of the way that it's angled, sloping.
We're going
down.
underground.
And the way that this tunnel looks like, it's not 100% identical. It definitely feels more Mandalorian than like the Masasi temple on Yavin.
Right.
But it looks kind of like those passageways that you went through on Yavin,
Okay.
where there was like 2 and
Right.
you guys went in. Yeah,
Split tunnels.
There's still only one way to go.
there's only one passage here.
Well, there's really nowhere to go but straight ahead.
I typed in Herg instead of Hector.
One and the same, baby. One and the actually be in your phone as her.
I'm gonna probably change that.
I continue down the passageway.
Okay.
I follow.
follow.
Me too.
Okay. As you walk down this passageway, you see that there are a combination of different kind of little small alcoves that have been cut into the wall, almost as if things have been placed into these kind of cubbies, as it were.
Okay.
A few of them contain statues, like little head busts, and they look very of just Mandalorian helmets throughout kind of time. So you kind of get the very distinct view of that like T-visor.
T-visor, yeah.
But this is not like the traditional Mandalorians visors they're wearing now. This is going back. They look very old. But you kind of exit that hallway into a chamber. It seems very similar in its design as the chambers you've experienced before, where there's kind of that dip that goes down, across, and then up on the other side. However, instead of mist, it's jungle. Again, it's very, as you're kind of moving in, it was very cold and cool as you're moving farther into this mountain. In this room, there's just a heat that's kind of emanating from it.
So like
as
a
soon as
light
you walk
source
in.
from the top?
There's always an unnatural light source in these rooms, so you can see, I guess.
Space magic.
Space magic.
So it's like a canyon, sort of with a jungle in it, and then it goes up on the other side.
Correct. No mist, just jungle.
That's interesting.
This is a hell of a thing.
I don't trust it any more than the mist.
I'm trying to not get any of my other notes around
I
this.
don't either. I can't quite tell if the random jungle inside of a cave makes more sense than the ominous mist with no source.
None of this makes any sense, Kalara.
Captain, could this be a test?
Almost certainly. Well, to fear a thing is to give it power.
Are you getting poetic on me?
Who
Please
knows?
don't. Please don't. Just rule of thumb, just don't.
How about this time we all stay within each other's vision the entire time?
Great, that's what we did the last 2 times, her.
No,
We
we
tried to.
moved away from each other because of ropes, because of mist. Right? We had ropes. Or am I thinking of the last time?
I don't think I was there the last time. I was there for rope time.
Maybe let's hold hands this time. Let's be close to one another.
Okay. And as you all kind of, I guess, Wizard of Oz your way into this jungle,
Welcome to the jungle.
you're all going to do athletics checks for me, please, because
Okay.
you're forging your way through this dense jungle inside of a temple.
What's the difficulty on it?
It's going to be 4.
Dang.
Athletics, right?
Yup.
I did take some ranks in athletics, so I'm not terrible at it anymore.
Joe, feel free to use whatever you need, but I'm good.
What are you gonna use? Are you gonna use anything?
I have 2 yellow and 1 green as my base roll.
So are you gonna use anything?
I would like to use at least 1.
Okay. What are we rolling against?
I think I said 4.
4 verbal.
Okay, then I will use one as well.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step back.
So there should be 1 left.
Yes.
Okay. And then, Aaron, are you trying to use any?
Sorry,
of
I'm
the
looking
light
at like 4 different things for all my stuff.
Oh, I just got the Mandalorian proverb. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
3 successes, 2 threats.
Okay. 3 successes, 2 threats.
That's where I'm at.
That's Herg. Okay.
I'm going to take 2 boosts.
Sure.
Success advantage, 1 and 1.
Okay. 1 success, 1 advantage. Oh, yeah, okay.
2 success.
Okay.
Did you fail?
I didn't fail. I failed twice.
Okay. So then, Aaron, you got 2 failures.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are making your way through this, it's difficult. It's thick brush. Like it almost doesn't make sense from the room that you were seeing as you're walking through. but you've already had your experience where kind of the perception of reality is already kind of altered within these temples that you've gone into before. So you're kind of moving your way through. It's thick, you're having to push things away. Io and Kilara, you're fine. You're kind of pushing your way through. Herg, you're fine pushing your way through, but it's starting to kind of be, it's just maybe the humidity in your fur. You've got 2 threat, I'm gonna give you 2 strength.
Okay.
But remember, everybody should be, they started this
Yes.
at full.
Healy. Yep.
And you also got that permanent upgrade. I think it was strain from last time.
It was.
Yeah.
That's
Herb
right,
got a
you did,
permanent
yeah.
strain upgrade.
You remember that? Is that in there? Okay, good.
It
Aaron.
is, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
You
now
are
15.
struggling. Vines are getting all up in your face. Your clothes are being just ruined. Sweat, perspiration, glistening. But like as you're kind of making your way through, everyone's trying to hold hands. You just get in the face by this vine that has these thorns on it, and you just feel these slight little cuts that are in your face. A little bit of blood. You're gonna take. Let's do this. You're only gonna take 1 wound.
1 wound?
Yep, just 1.
That was a hell of a thorn.
You guys are pushing your way through. Now, Io,
Yes.
you did get an advantage. Go and roll your perception for me, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you add a natural boost to this.
Natural boost. Okay. What am I rolling against?
2 red, 2 purple.
2 red, 2 purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Emma, do you mind if I take that?
Not
last
at all.
boost? Okay. Don't know how much it'll help me, but I'm gonna take it anyway.
They're gonna need more.
And we're gonna need
Oh,
some more
boy.
dice, you guys.
You're just trying to whittle us down for what's coming.
Maybe.
3 advantages.
Okay. You don't know where. You don't know how far away. You don't know what. But you've spent enough time being a hunter in your own right, tracking, observing, that you know that you are being watched. And you got 3 advantages. You know that you're being watched by multiple things.
Multiple things. In the jungle,
Correct?
natural to quote unquote natural to the. I'm asking, are we being watched by? Can I tell if we're being watched by?
I said you
Wildlife?
couldn't. You couldn't tell what
Okay.
it is. You just know that you're being watched.
Okay.
Something is tracking, stalking, hunting you.
I'm ready to fight it.
The general, we yes, not
You're all holding.
not
the
myself, Io
collective.
Corvica. Okay.
Yep.
This had better not scar, because if this scars, I'm just going to look like one of those men that evil men hire to guard their stuff, and that is not a look that I want.
I don't know, Aaron. I think it gives you some character. Makes you a little more intimidating.
Characters for poor people.
Also, scars are for Papa and her
Right.
ilk. Herg?
I'm fine.
No, Herg, just can you let
I'm
go?
fine.
Herg, can you let go of my hand, please? Herg, let go of my hand.
Sorry.
Herg, get your axe ready.
What? Get my...
Axe ready. Everyone. We're
What's
being
going on?
watched. Hurry.
Captain, let go of my hand. You're hurting me. You're
I just
squeezing
pull you
too hard.
along. We're being watched, and it's like we're being watched.
Well, hang on.
You were the one who suggested holding hands.
I know, but you're squeezing too hard.
Okay.
Sensitive fur.
Can we sense anything?
No, you're just looking around a jungle. I mean, you're hearing. That's what it is. It's the jungle outside was different. The jungle outside had
Right.
Other creatures of the jungle, birds, maybe like small monkeys or lizards. Everything. There's a natural sense of ambience within the fact that it was a living jungle.
There's no
In
living
here-
creatures here that we've seen.
You hear nothing. It's almost as if it's unsettling, the sense that there's no sense of, besides the noise that you make pushing leaves out of the way, there's no wind, there's no bugs, There's no birds. And then something is quiet. But because of the stillness, it sounds like thunder. As you hear somewhere around you. As you hear another from somewhere else. And they're all met by a much larger from somewhere else.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It just undercuts the moment when there's when we're in it and there's one
One voice is back there. Who's like,
it just takes you right out.
I have to reset eventually.
It's that what is it like a horny toad lizard? What's that lizard that's like that like little meme of like
It's still going.
Okay.
All right.
In it.
I need everyone to please roll for me. And you're gonna roll. You're aware of this, so I'm gonna have you roll. You're cool.
Cool.
ooh, R.I.P.
Oh,
what are we rolling again?
It's gonna be 3 difficulty.
Oh, dang. I did not realize I was quite as cool as I am.
There is currently 2 Billy dice in the light side pool.
Okay, what's the difficulty? It's just, or are we just like
3.
rolling
No.
initiative?
I think I said
3.
Three?
3
Three
difficulty.
difficulty.
You want to do 1 and 1,
I'm ready.
Joe?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'll take 1. You take 1.
3 purple?
Yep. Yes, please.
2 success, 1 advantage.
5 success, 1 advantage.
Holy shit. 2 successes, 2 disadvantages. I rolled well.
3 successes, 2 threats.
Okay. You're all maintaining kind of a close perimeter. You're naturally kind of going into your group's patented like Avengers pose where you're all kind of around each other. And like it's going around you, but there's just jungle. Instead of Manhattan being destroyed.
What do we do, Captain? Call it.
Is there a way out or a
Yeah.
way that seems way outish?
You're in jungle. You were walking as what you assumed was a
All right,
straight
a
line
straight
to the other
line.
side.
Right.
But after a while, the jungle itself seems
Right.
But we've
All the
continued to walk in that straight line. There's 4 capable adults. We have been heading in what we feel is the correct
Yes.
direction this whole time.
Herg, do you sense we're going in the right direction?
Yes. I mean, no, but we've not strayed from our orientation from when we left, and we are all in agreement that this was the way we were going to go.
Go and roll your survival.
The goal is to not be taken by surprise.
1 red, 2 purple.
Fine.
So either we wait and turn on them.
Yes. Shit.
Well,
Weird. Weird.
it's another weird one.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yes.
There's 3 dice there.
4 failures,
Okay.
1 advantage,
Okay.
1 triumph.
Okay.
I feel like you're like so close to just scraping the triumphs off of the dice.
Everybody check. Make sure that we got triumphs. Okay. There's one there.
Okay, so
There's a glitch in my app. What has he done?
you feel like you know the way. The path is in a direction that you're going, and your triumph is it is the right direction.
However,
As you kind of be like, yes, your senses lead you in this direction. You fail to kind of see as something jumps out of a tree towards you, out of the bushes. Go ahead and roll. Do your athletics.
okay.
Where are you trying from that?
He knows that
He knows we're going the
where
right
to
way.
go.
Okay.
We're going the right
Yes.
He's not lost.
What am I rolling against? Athletics against this creature. What am I
Gonna be
rolling
athletics. 4
against? Red.
red.
way. No, why?
Fuck!
God.
I have a feeling we're gonna be fucked. I'm gonna die.
Yay, the final episode.
First-
Part.
Like
Done
I
it
said,
for
I
her.
can't tell you when this season ends because
Surprise! Spoiler alerts tonight. Shit!
Rolls like that, yeah.
Don't take
No.
it out on us, man.
Oh no!
Oh no. It's very, very bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of red things.
It's a lot of.
Oh, it could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Could have totally been worse.
My 2 yellow dice came up blank. That was bullshit. That was total horseshit. 3 failures.
all right.
And
You're
that's it.
so caught up in the fact that you know exactly the way to go. You can sense that all of a sudden you're almost taken down to the ground, and everyone sees it happens almost so fast that all of a sudden Herc was there, and all of a sudden he's now kind of thrown into some bushes off to the side of you. He's out of view.
Huh?
He's just kind of taken and pushed into the bushes. Herg, you see above you, it's like this strange kind of like, it has like the face of like a jaguar, right? It's like a
I don't
large
care. I stab it. I don't care what
creature.
it looks like.
Its claws and paws are fine,
Uh-huh.
but its back, it almost has these spines that come up.
Cool.
That kind of shake. You failed.
it red
is on
13?
top of you. It's going to attack first.
Oh,
but
no.
before we do anything,
Oh, we've
we
ended.
already ended the first round.
Wow.
So with that, we ended.
Ninja,
tier
pick up that pen, Ninja.
2. Don't eat the pen.
No.
Tier 2 light side. Let's see what stat our lovely chat thought you needed the most.
Now I hope it is,
I
bro.
hope it's like agility.
I don't know. I totally forgot, so I'm just gonna look at this and see
Sick
myself.
bro.
So sick.
So sick.
Gonna look
We
so
ended-
sick getting killed by these cats.
We ended tier 2 light side, which means everybody's brawn. Yes.
Yeah.
Released for the next hour.
By 1?
By 1. Sweet.
Nice.
Sweet.
What does that mean? What does that mean for like?
You add a green dice.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Well done, I guess. That's
Quote a poet. Tight.
tight. We're in our second round. Our second round is called Temple Finds. This is, you guys always find something, sometimes useful, sometimes not, within your different Indiana Jonesing adventures. Tier 1 light side is a Mandalorian cloak. Tier 2 light side is a Mandalorian war spear. Tier 3 light side is an ancient book.
Ooh.
Tier 1 dark side is a Mandalorian war belt. Tier
Belt?
2 dark side
Is that an accessory?
is a Mandalorian blaster. Tier 3 dark side is Mandalorian armor.
Oh.
So with that, I'm going to reset the clock, reset it. Sorry, and as a quick reminder, everyone at home, subscriptions worth $50 worth of points. This is where you can watch all this wonderful content on demand, blah, 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 blah. Upgrades also count. It's the same thing, $50 worth of points. Be sure to use #light, #dark as you're doing it. And,
yeah,
I'm
we
not
need
gonna
dice.
lie.
There we go.
I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna need it. All right, so here we go.
This is like a serious boss fight that's happening right now.
Herg,
Yes.
do you have any melee defense?
Hells yeah, bro.
Okay.
2.
Dang.
Ooh, okay, no, that is good. Okay. That's shit. That's really good. Okay.
Kitty's got claws. Round. Bring it on. That last roll sucked.
Okay.
Kinda did.
All right, you just feel as this bite kind of just sinks down. How much soak do you have? You're gonna take 7 damage.
My soak value is
Oh.
5.
So your armor
Oh,
kind of absorbs most of it, so you're only gonna take 2. So you just kind of feel these 2 kind of fangs that pierce through.
2 my wounds.
2 wounds. As this thing is just kind of biting into like maybe your shoulder. With that, we're gonna cut for a second because everyone else just saw Herg
Right.
kind of get
Okay.
in the jungle.
Can we get any sense of what attacked him or what, like, where he went?
I need everyone to roll their athletics.
Okay.
Athletics. So we get an extra green, yes, because it's brown.
Yeah, you do.
Heck yeah.
What are we rolling against?
Yeah.
And then Io,
Yes.
no, Kilara,
Yes.
Kilara and Io, you both had advantages on your last roll,
Yes.
so you're going to be able to add a boost to
Dope.
this.
So an extra blue dice.
Yep.
Or die.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, okay, hold on. So let me just clarify. If I'm adding one to my brawn, then if I have 3 ranks in athletics, but normally I'd only have 2 yellow and 1 green, I now roll 3 yellow, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
And what's the difficulty?
I'm going to make it 1 red,
Okay.
2 purple for everybody.
We got an advantage from seeing something happen to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is 6 dice in the light side pool.
Okay.
Go crazy. Go crazy, Aaron.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
4 successes, 2 advantages.
4 success, 3 disadvantages.
Okay. Wait, I think I wrote this down the wrong way. 4 successes, 1 advantage for Io.
4 successes, 2 advantages.
Okay. Aaron, 3 successes,
1 advantage.
1 advantage, and then 6.
4 and 3 threat.
We have an
Okay.
energy bow and arrow.
So-
somewhere. I've never used it.
Yeah.
We need to use that energy bow and arrow.
I think they gave the bow away.
We did give the bow away.
Never mind.
Sandak has the bow.
You both see it, and you're kind of tense up as another thing kind of leaps out from behind. It doesn't grab anyone because you're all kind of put yourself in defensive position.
Right.
But you see this large kind of jungle cat. It has this this face of like a cougar, like a jaguar, or like more like a puma. But instead of like everything else looks feline except on the back, it's almost like this reptilian kind of fin, and like these kind of like spikes that come out in the back. And then as it's there, you guys all rolled enough success that a larger cat kind of comes out behind it. And this seems to be like the leader of this pack.
Oh boy.
She is much bigger than the rest. Unfortunately, the threat is there's something maybe it's about the armor you're wearing, maybe it's the fact that you're whatever. They both seem completely focused on.
Oh, jeez.
How much firepower do you have?
I've got 2 wrist things.
Wrist
Yep.
things.
I've got a wrist laser, I've got a wrist rocket,
Sure do.
and I've got a sword.
I need everyone, including Herg, to roll. Herg, you're going to roll your vigilance.
jeez.
Everyone else is going to roll their cool. This
Okay.
is going to be your initiative order.
Okay.
What are we rolling against?
You're just going to roll it, and this is like
Gotcha,
determining your order.
initiative order.
Got it.
So if you have special abilities that dictate your order, do it.
Okay.
Remember, you can use dice to add to it.
I'm not.
This would add to your. Okay,
Got it. As I'm doing this, I start uncoiling one of Odin's new toys.
sure,
The bracelet.
sure,
It's a vibro whip.
sure.
Nice. And I'm rolling.
That's dope.
Rolling our cool.
4 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, Io is 4 successes, 1 advantage.
Yeah.
Kilar,
2 successes, 5 advantage.
2 successes, 5 advantage. Herg,
1 success, 1 advantage.
okay. Aaron,
Hang on, sorry. 2 successes, 5 advantages.
2 successes,
the same that I
5
rolled.
advantages. Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll for them.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Gonna roll for the lizard cats.
3 successes, 2 advantage. Mm, 2 successes, 3 advantage. Okay.
Do I get any sort of additional armor from my sweet new helmet / old helmet?
Your helmet gives you a range,
Right.
not melee.
Cool, cool, cool.
Okay, so first up we have, I'm gonna do this like this, Io. What do? You have this whip out. You see that there's 2 cats in front of you, 2 of these creatures. One is smaller, more kind of you want whatever you could see his
Yeah.
dangly parts. There's a male one in front of you, and then there's this female kind of like pride leader behind it.
And they're jaguar slash
They're
bigger
jaguar
size.
lizards.
Which one's closest to Clara?
The male,
The male?
the smaller one.
Okay. And where is she in relation to me?
Kilara's right next to you.
Right next to me. Okay. Have any one of them moved yet?
Nope, this is literally, they jumped out, we're doing action immediately, so literally a second or two has gone by.
Okay. Then I will take my whip.
Sure.
It's activated. And I'm actually going to use it against the male one that's closest to you to distract it so you could open fire.
Okay, go and roll your
What am I rolling?
melee.
Melee.
This is gonna be your, this is gonna be your melee.
Melee. Where is that? It has been
Should be on the back.
on the back. Okay.
Your fighting stuff.
What am I rolling against?
You're gonna roll against, if you're going for the little dude, you're gonna go get 3 purple.
3 purple. I'll take a boost. And I'll roll.
Sorry, I'm just looking up some stats. You're gonna take a boost and you're gonna roll, okay?
Yes, 2
A
successes.
setback. Dark side.
Yes.
Cool, okay.
Translated into a boost.
Yep.
And I got 2 successes.
Okay. It's a melee weapon, so you're gonna get your added brawn added. So melee is your brawn score plus the weapon damage.
Okay.
Plus your
What
success.
is my weapon damage?
The weapon damage, I'm looking it up right now, is gonna be 2.
Okay.
So it's your brawn, which remember is increased by 1.
Okay, so it's a
plus
total
2
of-
plus your success.
Okay, so brawn with the increase is 4.
Mhm.
So 6 total if I'm doing the math correct.
6, and it's a vibro, so it's gonna cut through some of the soak. Okay, so then we'll do this. So how much total?
6 total. So
Okay.
2 plus my brawn is 3, but I got that extra boost, so
Yep. All right.
it's very rudimentary math, which is all I can do.
Ooh, all right. So you, as you whip this thing, it like just kind of cuts the side of his face a little bit. He seems completely unfazed.
Ah, damn it.
Great.
Is it distracted though? I got 2 successes.
You got 2 successes, and your point was to distract it. So this one is now focused on you because you've angered it. Mama Puma Lizard, still on you.
Right.
Io, that's you. That means we have, okay, 3 successes, 2 advantage. So this is the cats, okay. Herd, what is your melee defense again?
2.
2? Fudge, okay.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna get a boost because he's got you pinned. Interesting. 4 success, 7 threats.
Oh boy.
So this is what's gonna happen. He's going to do 10 damage to you. Remember, you have your soak. That absorbs it first. So your soak was 4?
5.
5. So you're gonna take 5,
Yes.
and you're gonna get an immediate free attack on it because that's a lot of threats.
Okay.
Does it bite? So it's basically just biting down a little bit harder as it's kind of now those fangs have gone. Kind of the first part was like tertiary cuts, and now this is like dug into your shoulder a little bit. But like it's so focused on just kind of like biting down that it's left itself kind of completely open.
And I get to make an attack right now?
This is just a free attack because he rolled really shitty on that other side.
Yeah. Okay. How does this work? Would that help me?
When making melee or brawn combat type character may suffer a number of strain, then upgrade the ability of his combat check by that number.
Yeah. So basically, if you decide to take some strain, then you can add another dice, is my understanding.
Read it one more time. Sorry, I was surprised.
So it is when making a melee or brawl combat check, the character may suffer a number of strain, then upgrade the ability of his combat check by that number.
Yep.
Frenzied attack.
So you're basically, for
This
the
number
amount of strain
cannot
that you're...
exceed his ranks in frenzied attack. So do you have multiple frenzied attacks? Wow, you have 3 ranks
So
in
you can
frenzied
take
attack.
3 strain and you're adding the equivalent of 3 green dice.
Green dice.
Green dice?
Yep. Dang.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you're in a jungle. There's a creature on top of you. You're already like on edge, and you just lose it.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna take the full 3 strain.
3 strain.
Okay.
And I get to do an attack. Is this brawl?
Depends if you want to try and stab it or if you want to try and use your mitts.
What's the difference? Is one brawl, one melee?
Brawl is your
Mitts.
fists. Melee is your weapon. The damage is based off whatever weapons you have, which I think I have. It should be on there, but I also have your cards here.
Yes. I guess I want to go Vibro Axe because I feel like I do more damage.
Okay.
Axe it up.
So I will try to use my axe melee, but I can
Axe it a
still do
question.
my frenzied attack thing. 'Cause it's melee. So that means I'm this plus the 1 brawl. We get the 1 extra green
Yeah.
for everybody, plus the extra 3 that I'm getting for the strain.
Yep.
What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be a 3 purple and a natural setback since he is kind of like on top of you and you're trying to pull out a weapon.
Cool. I'll take 3 boosts. On top of that.
He's gonna roll every dice on this table.
I want to kill it.
Just the 3?
Just 3.
Okay.
I gotta leave some for Joe.
Oh, they could provide more. It's fine. It's a lot of dice.
Amazing is what it is.
Blank
a
ones
lot
are
of
so
blank ones.
disappointing.
You did succeed this very hard. though.
Yeah. Yes. That one and that one.
There you go.
And this one and...
There's no other signal,
know.
so
Okay,
just
well, there
make
we
that
go.
a 1.
All right,
my
so
gosh.
now let's tabulate the total here.
God.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8
8 and 5. 8 and 5.
5
8 success, 5 advantage,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so this is your bronze score, which is again increased by 1. So what's your bronze with the positive modifier?
6.
6
Yeah.
plus 3, which is 9, plus 8, which is 17. Your Vibro Axe has Pierce, which is going to cut through his.
Yes, Pierce 2.
So a total of 17.
17 damage.
Dang.
You just
Into his heart.
stab him through the heart, lift him up into the air, and then like let out like this Tagorian cry as you huffed it to the side, and it's just instantly, literally just dead as soon as you pierce through
Yep.
it. At the sound of you killing it, the kind of larger female goes from looking at Kilara to just looking into the jungle.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
There's one that is focused on Io, so it's gonna come at you.
Yes.
Do you have any melee defense? Oh, you're wearing your armor, so it gives you a natural 1.
Okay, so 1.
Okay, so just okay. Well, that's still 1. Okay.
I'm wearing mithril. I'm wearing mithril. That's it, yeah.
Okay, so this cancels out.
I better write that down before I forget.
This cancels out. Okay. As he leaps towards you and like comes, you just are able to kind of wait for the right moment, like mid-leap as it's coming to you. Time almost like slows down as you just step to the side, and now kind of like it lands, and it's right next to all 3 of you, but kind of missed its jump.
Right.
I'm gonna cross this one off. Okay. That is Io. That is them. So now we're 2 success, 5 advantage for
of
both
us.
of you. Kilar, odds or evens?
Even.
Odds.
Kilar, you're next.
Okay, so I am going to first call out to Io and Aaron, who are with me,
Yep.
and say to them, Io, Aaron, I'll keep the little one at bay. Keep your focus on the big one. I have a feeling that the more we injure the little ones, the more the big one is going to go crazy and come after us. I'm going to use Inspiring Rhetoric, and I also have Improved Inspiring Rhetoric. So what that means is that I'm going to make a leadership check that's only 2 purple dice.
Okay.
And for every advantage that I roll, any character in close range recovers 1 strain, but because of the Improved Inspiring Rhetoric, they also gain 1 boost for every skill check for a number of rounds equal to my character's rank in leadership.
Fuck.
What does that mean?
I need a cigarette after that.
Yeah.
Do you want to add any dice to this roll?
No, I'm okay. My leadership is very high.
Cool. The more. You're just trying to get advantages.
I'm trying to roll advantages.
Okay.
Yeah.
The more you grab,
The more
this is
likely
gonna
it's gonna
affect.
work. I will
take some dice.
Yeah, I
Take
will.
some dice.
I'll take 3 setbacks boosts for me. Okay. I did get 2 advantages, so they will both be affected by it.
So they both get 2 strain back. So either if you guys had suffered any strain,
Yep.
I think.
So they get an additional.
I had from my vigilance check.
Yeah.
So they now each get an additional boost on all skill checks for a number of round equal to my ranks in leadership.
Okay.
I have 4 ranks in leadership.
So for 4
For 4 rounds, you get to add a boost to all your rolls. And then I'm gonna shoot the little one with my wrist laser to keep the attention
Roll
on
to
me.
renew show.
Sure.
We're pulling out all the stops,
Season
Bert. Trying to come at us with creatures in the jungle.
He's got fun in games.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difficulty to shoot this thing?
He's right in front of you, so it's going to be 2.
Great. I will go ahead and take that setback
Sure.
because Io's gonna get a natural 1 when she tries to shoot things. And here we go.
So wait,
Okay.
2 strain is recovered, yes?
Yeah.
If I'm already capped on strain, do I get a nerf for 2?
It was just really to give them a boost.
Okay.
Dope. I got 2 success, 1 advantage, and we said that my wrist laser does 9, so 11.
So 11?
Yep.
Okay. This is the one that's already wounded.
Yep.
Okay, so then.
Kind of following Io's lead, shooting it where she hit it with the whip.
Okay, so you shoot at it. How to do math? Okay, and you fire, and it just scorches this big kind of burn mark into its side as it's there. You see that there's this burnt smell, so there's kind of this ionization as you fire the blast from the jungle with the humidity. You're smelling scorched flesh. It seems to be very upset, borderline. You see that there is a pain look in its face. It's still up.
All right. Better than nothing.
Aaron Val. What do you do?
How big's the big one? Is it we're all dicked big?
Or is it just large jaguar?
Probably, okay, so if the other ones are the size of maybe a puma
Jungle cats.
or a jungle cat of some sort, this is the size of an African lion.
Oh, okay.
Of the same,
Oh, okay,
same
okay.
look, but larger.
Got it. Okay.
So it's big, but it's not,
It's not like a rancor.
crazy.
No.
Right, right.
I had debated rancors, but now I wish I had.
I bet you had. Okay. I think I'm just gonna kill at it.
Kill at it.
Cool. I'm gonna sort of move to flank the opposite side that Herd got dragged to. So if we're a little diamond and here's monster, Herd, us,
Yeah.
I'm going this way.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna shoot its face.
Sure. This is the one that's the big one or the little one? That's
Big one.
Oh, okay.
I'm following
Cool.
orders.
All right.
You get a boost.
Yeah, you get a boost.
Oh, I get so many boosts. Hey, what happens to my dice pool with a rank 4?
Well, what are you using?
range light.
Yeah, you would get an extra green, unless you have 4 ranks in it, then it would become an actual yellow.
Yeah.
What would it do? So in
How many
rank 3, I
range
have
of-
3
what-
yellow.
How many? What's
So
your
you-
range?
What's your
3
agility
yellow and
score?
1 green. That's what you would roll.
Okay, 3 yellow and 1 green with a rank 4. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
but you're using agility, not brawn.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So agility is just the same.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So I'm going to shoot its face.
okay.
I'm going to roll my new ranks with range light. I am, since it hasn't acted yet, I'm using
It hasn't.
It sure hasn't.
I'm using quick strike.
Yeah.
When performing a combat check during combat, the character adds 2 boosts per rank of quick strike to combat checks against any target that has not acted yet. I have 2 ranks in quick strike.
Yes.
Cool. I like this episode.
And then I have an inspiring Kilara boost. Because
you do.
captain is best captain.
Yeah.
What am I rolling against? I should have asked you before I told you all that.
You're shooting at it. It's going to be 1 red, 2 purple.
Take all the boosts, bud.
Go crazy. Go. 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 Go.
Take
Take them all.
There's 3 in there.
I'll take my 3 boosts to shoot its face.
Captain's cheering.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
After all that, 1 success, 4 advantages.
All right. How much damage does your blaster
The way
do?
the dice roll.
Yep.
I don't know, because I don't have my index card.
I think it's
On
20.
your sheet. Should be.
40 actually.
Oh, it's
you know
40?
what?
Yeah,
Right,
not
it's
enough.
40.
Here, I'll tell you where.
Sorry, buddy, I don't have it.
If you're on the back sheet, it
Under
may-
weapons.
oh no, that's right, because you guys grab blasters afterwards. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yep.
You have a heavy blaster, pistol, so it's going to be 7 damage. Plus your success was 1, so it's going to be 8.
And those 4 sick advantages.
Those 4 sick advantages.
Shot its eye and it can't see out of an eye.
Odds or evens.
Oh.
Never tell me the odds, so even.
Yes.
It's evens.
Yay!
You fire. You do 9 damage. Most of it seems to actually get kind of absorbed, but it's like kind of grazed past its eye.
Sure.
But it definitely has enough energy to burn, and you see as one of its eyes just kind of like gets incinerated. So you did 8 damage total. Okay. So it seems more pissed off than annoyed, but I'm gonna say it. So you did your 4 advantages. Its eye is gone. It's gonna get some potential disadvantages in its rolls coming up.
Amazing.
Fun fact: it's its turn.
Oh, yes it is. It's turn.
At this point,
What's its name?
Betty.
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 Yeah.
Swing
You
and a
may
chain.
call me Betty.
Swing and a chain.
Birdie. Tiger.
Tiger. I'm glad you guys knew. Otherwise,
so
it's gonna. Yeah, it's so I love that.
It's so dumb.
First half is so good, and the second half, yeah. Anyways, if you don't know what we're talking about,
Again.
jump in that Reddit. We'll tell you all about it.
Again with the squeaky shoes.
We kind of trimmed it wrong on purpose, kind of as a joke. It's now pissed that it's lost an eye. It was also really focused on Herg because
Betty.
it shot, so it's a little bit confused.
It's Betty's turn.
And so it continues to just sprint and go into the jungle. You don't see where it's going. At this point, Herg, you've gotten up,
Yes.
and as you kind of getting up, that you can hear that this thing is coming at you.
I turn to face it.
I'm gonna
Prepare.
roll for it. I'm gonna give it a disadvantage, so a natural setback because it's missing an eye, and then another setback because it's running all the way through the jungle. Your melee defense, you said, was 2? Fudge. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, Herg.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is a range of emotions here. Okay, so that's canceled out. This is canceled out. This is canceled out.
It was
Okay.
sick. Sick.
One success. I'm sorry, one failure.
Cool. You can stop.
3 threats,
Oh boy.
Cool,
I know
awesome,
what's
even
coming
better.
next.
1 triumph. So as this thing comes out, it's coming straight at you. And your knee jerk is to just kind of swing at it as it's coming at you. It misses. I'm even going to say that you kind of clip it a little bit with your blade, but as it just bites down on your vibro axe
No!
and throws it
The
into the jungle.
vibro axe.
You got your mitts, bro.
Oh no!
Guess what? It's your turn.
Oh!
Oh, shit. How far away is this thing?
It's right on you. It's
How
right
far away
there.
is my vibro axe?
It's thrown into the
see
jungle.
it.
You would have to go try and look
You
for
have to
it.
track down your scent. What comes naturally to you?
You also have your bowcaster.
I do have my bowcaster. Yeah. Yeah. I just prefer my vibro axe.
I have a pistol and a pair of gloves.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna bowcast this motherfucker.
Okay.
My vibro axe.
What do you say as you pull it out? Nothing. Okay.
The time for talk is over. The time for action is now, Bert.
That would have been a good line. That would have been actually great.
Maybe I think it. I don't say it.
That's fine.
It doesn't say it. He just lost his vibro axe.
Go ahead and roll.
The secret to all of his
Every action
catchphrases.
deserves a reaction.
Axe.
What am I rolling? Is
This is gonna
this
be range heavy.
ranged heavy?
Yep.
Not great.
Nope.
That's on the movie Coco.
We'll get it later.
I'll get it later.
Just don't let the dog.
What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be 1 red,
Uh huh.
2 purple,
Uh huh.
and you're gonna get a natural setback. So black dice, because you're pulling out your weapon and trying to use it. I'm gonna let you do it, but you're pulling it out and trying to fire it.
This is gonna suck butts, and it's agility, so it's not bronze, so I don't get the little greeny boy.
You got 4 boosts.
I will
Four
use all
boosts,
of them.
buddy.
I'll
Take
use all 4 boosts.
Go,
I need him.
go, go.
I need him. I need him.
You
I
do.
need him.
You don't
No.
have, you have Kilara presence?
He was not.
He was not in range. Oh
He's best.
I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't like it.
no! I mean,
Okay.
Emma,
here's the good thing.
Here's the good thing.
what? That's the good thing?
This is all good. This is all good. This is 4 successes and 2 advantage.
Shit. 4 successes, 2 advantage, and a fucking despair.
2 advantage and a
Oh
despair.
no.
Oh.
The bowcaster is pretty beastly.
Yes, that's why I risked it for the biscuit, ladies and gentlemen. It does 12 damage,
It does 12 damage.
5 crit
Dang.
So
within medium range.
You so it's gonna be 16 damage. It has pierce 1. So you fire, and as you fire, it hits the thing. It hits this creature. The bowcaster is also really interesting. So it's gonna So it's gonna do. You did 4 success, so 16 damage.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty good.
okay.
I have knockdown. Does that?
Yeah, no, that's gonna come into play. So
Okay.
you have pierce, so that removes that 1. So then, okay. So as you fire, as it gets launched and smacks against a tree, and it's knocked down.
Good.
Nice.
You haven't fired your bowcaster in a long time.
Yeah.
You haven't really shown it as much love as perhaps maybe your Vibrax. And as you fire and the shot goes out, it hits. So you always got to make sure to clean your weapons. You just hear this on your bowcaster.
No. I got an automatic recocker.
Yeah, that's broken.
So just that, or the whole bowcaster
You
itself
might
is
have to
broken?
spend some time looking at it.
Oh no.
I don't have time. I'm in a jungle.
I'm hurt. All right, Io, it's your turn.
Yeah. What's left?
You see that the larger one ran off to the jungle. You heard some fighting between Herg and it. You heard a sound of a weapon going off. You may or may not know what a bowcaster is. I'm not sure. It sounds kind of like a heavy blaster-ish. So you know that Herg is fighting it.
Okay.
But there is still the smaller male in front of you in this group.
Right. But you told me to.
To go after the mom.
Yeah. I get on comms. Kalara, talk to me.
Go help her.
Copy. And I head in the direction where I think Herg went.
Sure.
Betty.
Go ahead and roll your survival.
Survival.
Fun fact, Hector, when I first did my inventory with Bert and got my 2 Cloud City pistols, because in the wiki they describe them as like being particularly painful, and that's why the Empire outlawed them. I was like real casual, like maybe they'll just have like knockdown or something. And Bert just completely, just real chilly ignoring that sentence.
What am I rolling against?
It'll be 2.
2?
2. You
Okay.
kind of know, I mean, you saw the direction in which he was kind of
It was
dragged
allowed
off into.
scrap.
Yeah, and there was the
Okay.
sound of a bowcaster that just went off.
Okay, I'm gonna roll then because
Okay.
I could use that dice for 2 successes.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of instantly kind of make your way through
Crack
the
the whip
jungle.
once and I head into the jungle.
You
Cut
kind of
the
come
school.
into this. It's not really a clearing. It's just this. It's more a clearing because of the kind of tussling that's happened. There's been a lot of like knocked over trees and stuff. But you see that Herg is there, standing up. He's holding a bowcaster. Seems to be kind of like smoking. One of the creatures, very similar to the exact size of the one that's still alive out there, that's deeply wounded, is just like dead, like on a tree.
Oh, it's
like,
dead?
It's dead. The big one.
The little one's dead. Yeah.
The little one is
after
dead.
her.
Oh,
The first
the
got
one
it.
that
Okay,
he,
got it,
that
got
he
it,
murdered.
okay.
The big one is thrown against a tree. It seems to be like really struggling to live. It's still alive, but it's like knocked down on the ground
Okay.
in the process of like slowly trying to get back up.
Then I reach into the holster that is designed into my thigh-high boots and pull out my pistol.
Sure.
And aim straight between the eyes.
Okay. So this is going to be a holdout blaster.
Hold that blaster.
Holdout blaster.
Okay.
This is the one that's in your boot, you said, right? Yeah. So this can still be range light.
Range, light, which I've upgraded against.
It's going to be a 1 red, 1 purple, but you're going to get a natural boost. 1 from Kalara's stuff, 2 from the fact that it's knocked down.
So total of 2 boosts. Okay. Then I'm gonna take that difficulty or that ability.
Take it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll. One success, 2 advantages, 1 triumph.
Yeah.
Okay. Your holdout blaster only does 5 damage, so that's 6 damage total. But you rolled a triumph. So I'm gonna say that you are gonna ignore its soak. So as you just kind of come out, you see Herg is there, you just pull this holdout blaster out of your boot, you line up, you see that this creature's like struggling to get up. One of its eyes is already gone. And so you just kind of fire at like the same kind of opening that's there.
Oh, okay.
And as you just hear this little, it's because it's a little holdout blaster.
Yeah.
It just cuts through the jungle, hits this thing straight in the head, same kind of spot, and you just see it go, and kind of stop moving, expire. It's
Nice.
dead.
Okay. Then I waste no time and I head back.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, it is the one that's theirs turn.
Betty? No, the other one.
No,
Small one?
Betty
baby.
is no more.
Ah, yes.
I think he's more pissed at Kalara.
I shot it last.
Do you have any melee defense?
Well, not technically, but I do have a sword that has a defensive 1.
Sword is not pulled out,
It's not right now, no.
so I'm not taking that. to you.
It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah, I can just pull it out real fast.
Nope.
I should have my sword out.
Can I roll for it?
Negative. Just curious. How much soap do you have?
5.
Fuck, how do you guys get all this?
Because I got armor.
That's blank. It's worthless. This cat's fucking worthless. Okay. It's like struggling, and it's just like it lunges at you, and you kind of back up.
Right.
So you're having to like reposition yourself
Right.
out of the way.
Sure.
So it misses.
Okay.
But you're now kind of like farther away from it.
I'm further away from it.
Yeah. So if you were trying to shoot at it.
Well, in my head, it was jumping at me, and I like conveniently dodged it.
Sure.
So I'm actually pretty
Sure.
close to it.
It's farther away from you.
It's further away from me. then.
Yes, because you dodged it and it slid.
leapt?
Yeah, so it's
Damn it.
now farther away
Listen,
from
I
you.
really wanted to use this sword, but I guess that's just not meant to be.
For now.
Well, it is your turn, so you could charge at it with your sword.
No, I'm not gonna charge it with my sword when I've got two perfectly good ranged weapons. Thank you very much. I don't know.
Shoot it, or do I run straight at the giant cat?
Right,
that wants to
exactly.
kill
Should I
me?
just shoot it from far
Yeah.
away, or should I charge at it? I'm gonna go with the shooting it option.
Sure.
I have not used my wrist rocket. I don't know what the specs are on this thing.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Like, I'm gonna count it as that.
Okay.
So it's technically gonna be ranged heavy.
Okay.
Are you wearing your new helmet?
Yeah, I got my helmet on too.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
word
So
of
it's
the
gonna be
night.
range heavy. It's a base of 12 damage.
Okay. Well, I don't have any ranks in ranged heavy, and I don't have very good agility, so I'm gonna keep using my laser instead.
Sure.
So. Great. I'm gonna shoot it with my wrist laser then. That has been going pretty well for me. What's the difficulty?
1 red, 2 purple.
1 red, 2 purple. I don't have any of the sweet boosts that I gave all of my teammates, but that's okay. We'll have to live
You
with
could
that.
use. Oh, there's no.
There's no dice at all.
And we could use some more.
This is cat stuff. This cat business.
I feel like that's
Fuck.
2
Those are
success.
Okay. How much does your damage do?
9.
So 11.
Yeah.
You fire and you kill it.
Yeah.
No. All right. So you line up this wrist laser.
Yep.
As it fires, again, at this point, like it slid through the jungle. It's already starting
Right.
to like turn, and it's like pissed, and it's like mid leap coming back at you.
Yep.
And as you fire, it hits it like in like the chest.
Yes.
And it just kind of like crumples on the ground and just slides up to you at your feet.
Should have run after your mama, baby boy.
With that, you were running back to the group. Heard you were there, but there's that eerie silence that's now filled back to the jungle. You get the feeling that you had sensed there were 3, and 3 of them have been killed.
I'm gonna check my bowcaster to see if I can quickly address it. If not, it's gonna go right back on my back.
It looks like there's some sort of mechanical damage to it. You could theoretically fix it. You just would need to kind of inspect it.
No time. Put it back on my back. What I'm gonna do, Io is near me. I can see her.
She
She's
just
with
ran
me.
off. She actually
just ran
immediately
off.
left.
I'm gonna go look for my vibro axe.
Okay, so you're gonna walk into the jungle trying to find it.
Yes.
Okay, do your
I
perception real
haven't
quick.
seen her yet.
My perception is my cunning. My cunning is bad. What am I rolling against?
Where's your axe?
I'm gonna make it 1 red, 2 purple.
Okay. And that's it?
That's it. There are some dice in the dark side pool. How badly do you want your axe back?
So bad.
You can pull from the dark side.
You once referred to it as your woman.
There's 1 boost now.
I've referred to it as my what?
Your woman. At one point
Your
you
other-
did.
yeah.
Herg, where's your axe? You don't go anywhere with that.
the
Oh, but you
little-
do have a
He's
boost, though.
farther off. He's like in the
Yeah,
jungle.
he's
You
not
guys
with
are all-
us.
Yeah.
It's the
Io
little.
is coming.
Io came back to us.
I call my vibro axe the little woman because Emrys is the big woman.
You
She's
just got a
bigger
boost,
than me.
though.
Yeah, you did get a boost.
Ah. Oh, okay, I'll use that 1 boost, and that's it.
All right.
Okay, bad. It's bad. It's real bad.
It's very.
It's
Strange,
It's
actually.
nothing.
It's just. Yeah.
No result, 2 advantages. So 2 advantages.
This is a perception.
Yes.
You failed, so you don't see your vibro axe
What are
anymore.
my advantages then, Bert?
You look off to the side. You see an opening leading out of the jungle.
Oh.
Captain, come in.
I can hear him?
Yeah.
Okay. Herg, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I lost my vibro axe, but I did find a way out of the jungle.
On my way. Herg says he's found a way out of the jungle.
What?
Come on.
Go Herg.
I head towards where I think his location is.
You guys find him easily
Okay.
enough.
Look there.
I'm sorry about your axe, Herg.
I'm gonna look one more time before we leave. I walked over here because I saw that the creature threw it this way. I lost it. It caught me off guard, and if I can just check one more time.
Let me.
You also got 2 more boosts. Or you can check Captain.
I will scan for Herg's vibro
No,
axe
Captain,
real quickly.
let me. Nobody knows my axe like I do.
Let us help you get your
I'll find it, Captain. Please. I close my eyes.
All right.
I close my eyes. I block everything out.
Sure.
Aaron, shut up.
What?
Stop talking.
What are you doing?
Shut up a minute.
Are you meditating?
Since when did Herc start meditating?
I tap into the Force.
Sure you do. You think that
what
very
I
much?
think is
You
what I
think
think
that
is
very
Force.
much so.
Yes, I do. It's meditative.
Yeah.
I have a bond with my weapon.
Why is Herg clenching?
Just let him go with this.
My ears perk up. Close-ups. Nature, water, death, decay. My nostrils, the jungle. Silence, loud. Open my eyes and the little slits in my eyeballs go
Yeah.
really like.
Yeah.
There. And I go check over here.
Go ahead and roll your perception.
Could you at least give him like a boost for that like description?
It's gonna be 1 red,
Yes.
2 purple.
Purple.
You're gonna get a natural boost because, not necessarily just because of the theatrics, but you did take a moment to be like, I'm going to meditate, and
This
that
is
was
my
something that you were doing
Last time.
last time when you were on the ship.
It was.
You
I'll
were
take those
meditating.
extra 2 abilities.
Sure.
Fuck!
Oh no. What is going on with your life?
Okay. Really? That's what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
2 successes, 1 advantage, and a despair. And a despair. So I do 2 successes.
You find it.
Yeah, he finds it.
No,
Oh
this
no,
is gonna
oh
be
no.
You definitely find it. Your advantage is you're not lost as you go into the jungle.
Good.
You
Good.
can see that the people are right next to you. You're not trampling too far in.
No.
Your despair is as you pick up your vibro axe, and you see that there's clearly these kind of bite marks that were on it as the creature had taken it and kind of very aggressively thrown it into the jungle. You start to caress it lovingly as your hand goes to reach up to kind of the button to activate it, to turn it on, which is the vibration that causes it to work.
Oh.
It doesn't work.
What a bummer.
But it's still an axe.
It's still
Yeah.
It's an axe.
your axe. It still functions as an axe.
And is it powered by a power cell? Does anyone have a spare power cell on them? Anyone? Captain?
Is he back with us?
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Come
right there.
back.
You see him kind of walking out of the
Anything?
jungle
1,
holding this thing.
2? Just 1, a spare. Aaron?
I think I only have
I
like
hope-
blaster power packs.
There's power packs and then there's like the energy cells.
Yeah, I don't have an energy cell.
I brought a pair of stylus scissors.
I have
I
a
take-
bunch of useless blaster packs considering I don't actually have a blaster anymore.
Could I rejigger anything from my bowcaster to the vibro axe? Because if my bowcaster shot, can I use a power source from that? Would that be skullduggery?
No.
Probably not.
It's going to be mechanics.
Okay.
But do you
I
have dice?
will let you attempt to do it with the knowledge that in doing so, you'll probably have to take apart the bowcaster to attempt this.
I can do this on the move. Let's go.
You can. You can. It's
put
going to be
that-
a little bit more difficult.
Yes, I
but
put the axe away and then focus on the bowcaster trying to take it apart. So now I'm going to try to mechanically, reconfigure the power source. So
Okay.
I'm rolling mechanics.
You're going to roll your mechanics. Everybody's walking out of the jungle.
Yes.
Yes.
As you're kind of walking out on the other side, there's the door. You realize that you've crossed both sides.
Right.
There's just another hallway that's kind of moving into like what looks like another chamber.
I'm not sure if those giant cat lizards were better or worse than weird mist ghost visions.
They're all bad, Kalara.
I'm inclined to say those were a little better.
1 red, 2 purple. I will take 3 boosts and 1 ability.
Okay.
I'm leaving something for Aaron. I say I prefer the creatures. They're less ambiguous, but they hurt like hell.
God, you need to stop rolling real dice. That's the only solution.
Oh my god.
Really.
Oh, I forgot to give you the natural setback because you were walking and talking, but
Oh, okay, here you go. Great.
No, you can keep whatever. I forgot to give to you. That's
No,
on me.
it's fine. 1 success,
Okay.
3 advantage, 1 despair.
Okay. So you definitely are like trying to walk and talk, and like you're getting
It's
what
like 3 despairs in a row.
what you think is like the necessary parts to fix it. But like kind of as you're talking, you're like, I got it. It's like, and the entire bowcaster just kind of like shatters and like goes into all these different pieces. And you're holding a component that you pretty much feel like you could jury rig to be an energy
I
source
dropped
for
the
your Vibrax.
bowcaster. I dropped the bowcaster.
It's completely gone.
Done.
Oh,
Done.
Okay.
No more. Then I.
You're gonna do another mechanics.
Oh my god. Yes. I have to. This time I'll remember the natural setback
No,
because
if
I'm
you can
walking,
stop,
talking.
you can
no,
stop.
I'm walking. I'm not going to lose the
have
group.
we made it outside
Yeah.
of the forest? We're
You're
on the other
completely
side.
out of it,
Oh, okay.
and now there's just the hallway that's leading into another chamber.
All
Hey,
right.
hey, can everyone hang back for a sec?
Yep.
Just real quick.
Yep. We'll just stand here for a moment.
Okay, I gotta.
Do another mechanics.
Yes, I lost my bowcaster, everyone.
It's gonna be 3 difficulty. You're gonna get a natural boost
Okay,
because you got the advantage on the last thing.
okay. I'm gonna take that. And that's it.
That's it.
I'm gonna take 3 boosts.
There's only 2 in there, unless let me
Oh.
refresh.
Oh,
Yeah, I only had 2. There's 1 ability.
Take it, dude. We're gonna need that. Take it.
Yeah.
I'm taking that 1 ability.
Sure. Look, man, the internet wants your axe back too.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. 1 success, 1 threat.
You pop this makeshift energy thing into it, and it comes to life. But you can tell that this is not, just like you are very familiar with your weapon, this is it too wants to come back, but this is not the definitive way to solve this. You know,
Do
eventually,
I feel like I'm at like 50%, 25%, 75%? What am I feeling?
you feel, because you succeeded, that it is currently at like 95%
Oh, okay.
effective,
Okay.
right? But the feeling that you get is that could fluctuate depending on the source. So almost kind of like it is functional, it is working, but at any point this
Okay.
power source
Okay.
could go out.
Okay.
But it hums
Thanks,
to life.
everyone. Let's keep going. Let's keep walking.
We've just got 1 hallway ahead of us.
Yep.
One hallway.
Am I still feeling just sort of generally uneasy?
It's up to you. Do you feel uneasy right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you feel a little bit uneasy.
All right.
You guys continue just walking your way forward.
Yes.
Onward.
You get into another room, another chamber. This one, it seems strange because most of the rooms you've been have been these large kind of chambers, and this is like, as soon as you walk in, there's barely enough space. Kind of like you guys can stand there.
Right.
You could, but it's almost like there's just enough room for you all to kind of stand side by side.
All right.
If you kind of like or if you stacked up in any way, it'd be like you'd be pushing against each other. As soon as you cross the threshold,
Oh no.
the door behind you closes.
That was always good.
In front of you is a door. Something is written on the door, and next to it are 4 levers.
All right. What does the door say?
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do your education on this again.
Okay.
Looks like it's Mandalorian, Captain.
It's Mandalorian again. You
the
feel like
difficulty?
you're slowly picking this up. It's only going to be 2 difficulty.
Okay.
Because you feel like you're picking this up.
Right. I'm still going to take that difficulty
Sure.
and 3 setbacks.
Sure.
Boosts. 3 success, 2 advantage.
So you see on the door, there's writing.
Right.
Not only that, but you see above each of the levers is writing. And it's almost like it says, where the, like where, physically where, the, and then it's just blank.
Blank.
And on the 4 levers, the words armor, colors, trophies, markings.
All right. Where the, and then the sentence just stops.
Yep.
And then the others above the levers, it says armor, colors, trophies, and markings.
Like colors, think almost like your translation of it, your way that you're understanding is colors, but almost imagine like in a Game of Thronesian sense, where like colors
Sure.
are
House
like
colors.
your
Yeah,
house
like
colors.
house
standard,
colors. Like
yeah.
yes, like a banner.
Yep.
Right. Where is in like where
Physically
physically.
Oh.
W-E-A-R. Everyone else just sees this door with strange language on it. You might know, Aaron, that it's Mandalorian just because you're kind of reading these things from this book and you're kind of putting 2 and 2 together, but it's nothing that you would understand.
Faye?
Well, in theory, you could wear any of these 4 things. Armor, colors, trophies, markings.
But what would make you worthy on Mandalore?
My inclination is to say armor, except that in the past anyway, all Mandalorians wore armor. Trophies would be indicative of your successes, which could, in of itself, be suggestive of one's worthiness. Strength, honor, loyalty, and death.
What? What are you saying, Captain?
The pillars.
Oh, yes, all of the things that are life. Strength, loyalty, honor, death.
The colors would be indicative of your clan, of what house you were loyal to. But trophies could also be rewards for the strong. Is there anything in your book, Aaron? Anything you've come across? You've been reading that thing nonstop.
Go and roll your lore. to be 3 difficulty.
Above game, this music is perfect.
It's so good.
3 purple.
Yep. There are nothing in the
Got
light
nothing,
side.
boo.
Sorry, dude.
2 successes, 2 disadvantages.
Okay. Again, the writings in the book. Your understanding of it was it's primitive at best. You know from kind of your understanding that markings is definitely wrong. So is color.
The book's sort of hard to navigate. It's almost like a narrative about characters, but to teach lessons, and it's almost like a fable. But I don't think we should be picking colors. It didn't seem to value your one's house
No.
or markings.
I'd ruled that one out too.
So that
Does that
leaves
leave us with?
Armor or trophies. Maybe the artifacts.
Our trophies?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Indicative of one's successes. Anyone can don armor, but not anyone can do so successfully,
and earn trophies.
or some sort of other accolades. I think that's the answer.
Pull it.
All right, I'm gonna pull the trophies lever.
Sure. As you pull it, you hear kind of like the sound of like as almost like gears are starting to like slowly move. And as hatches on the side of the room open. And water starts pouring
Oh, Jesus.
into the room.
We are going
Fast.
Okay,
to die.
we better go with armor then.
As you quickly pull
Right.
the armor, those latches, those kind of side things close as the door opens up, revealing another little room after it.
Okay,
Never get in between a Mandalorian and their armor.
guess I should have just gone with the most obvious answer.
Lesson to selves, never trust our first instinct. Good.
Yeah, good.
This is fine.
So you guys' feet, you pulled it quick enough that
Right.
those things closed.
Yep.
There's definitely enough that it didn't really get, it was moving in fast.
Right.
But everyone's dry. Like it kind of is just
Okay.
flowing in as
Just
you move into the
feet.
next.
Yep. All right, into the next room.
How big is this next room?
It's identical to the room
Right.
you were just in. As soon as you cross the threshold, the door comes down.
Another door.
There's writing on this door. There are 4 levers. All of them have Mandalorian on it.
Is it the same on the levers?
It is not.
Darn it. All right, guess I gotta try to read again.
At this point, you're really kind of picking it up.
Right.
It's coming back to you. You're kind of understanding. It seems this is going to still be 2 difficulty. But I'm going to give you a natural boost.
Okay. All right, and I will take 2
Oh.
setbacks.
And as you do that, we end our second round. If I look at this right, which I think it makes sense.
Tier 1.
Tier 1, light side. I have to remind myself what this was.
It's a Mandalorian something.
Yeah.
Ominous or not, on the ground, in this room, is a cloak. I think you're Mandalorian Boba Fett.
Right.
But
It's just
not
on the
made out
ground.
of crushed velvet, like the kind.
It's
that
not
I-
crushed
it's
velvet.
Definitely.
It's definitely,
more
it's strange because it looks old. It
Spartan
looks like it's been here
material.
for a while, but it also looks like it's been in almost an unnaturally pristine condition for being in here. But you just see this cloak is on the ground. And with that, we're gonna enter our third and final round.
Dang.
And as we enter this round, it is ship upgrades.
Oh.
What has either been found, there's a lot of compartments and rooms, so it's either these rooms have been found in the Chandrila Red, or potentially they've been upgrades while you're waiting. Tier 1 light side is a jacuzzi, because why not? Tier 2 dark side, or I'm sorry, light side, that was light side, Tier 1 light side. Light side jacuzzi. Tier 2 light
Lava.
side is a workshop, something like a workbench.
Workshop.
And then Tier 3 light side is escape pods.
Oh, that's handy. I like that.
Dark side Tier 1 is a good old-fashioned bar. Dark side Tier 2 is security systems.
Oh, I like that.
Dark side Tier 3 is turrets.
Yeah. Weapon upgrades. We could definitely use those.
So with that, I'm going to reset the clock.
All these choices are good choices.
Yeah, actually,
like the
all of
Especially
those
the
are good.
jacuzzi.
I'd pass on the jacuzzi probably, but everything else is good.
If we ever run into Darth Vader, we need escape pods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So with
I
that,
could just dunk him in our jacuzzi.
warm water, my only weakness.
Kind of is.
If anything, I feel like with the amount of charisma in this group, you could probably just convince him to just talk it out in the jacuzzi.
Yes.
All right, so you have another room. You rolled.
Okay. 2 success, 2 advantage.
You see all of the text. You're reading it.
Yep.
Above the door, it's again, it's like a sentence,
A riddle.
a riddle, and it's just blank. The language.
The language.
And over the levers, there's honor. The language. Silence. The language.
Silence.
Speak. The language. Spread.
Spread.
So it's blank, the language.
The language. Well,
Captain, my first inclination is to go with the word speak.
I.
But I am not Mandalorian.
Well, frankly, that is also what I'm leaning towards. After all, spread the language.
Would be to speak the language, yes.
Yes, they're kind of one and the same.
Wouldn't that also apply to honor the language?
Well,
You
and
honor it by speaking it and spreading it?
certainly not
I
silence.
just wish there was something in here for me to fight.
What does your first inclination tell you, Kalara?
Well, wear the armor seemed pretty obvious. Speak the language seems like the obvious. So, my inclination is to go with the obvious.
Wait, could Aaron cross-reference his book?
You don't remember anything about this in your books.
I haven't been reading that much. I got nothing.
I'm gonna go with
Except
the
for this
obvious.
cape.
We can't even use a 50-50 on this?
Would you like to call a friend?
Yes, I would.
Pull the audience. Pull chat.
Boba Fett? I like to call my friend Boba Fett.
Boba Fett would be a very bad choice to call for this, actually. He wouldn't know. That's certainly Spartan for your style, Aaron.
Well, I didn't call dibs on it. I just found it on the ground.
You really
Does anyone
wanted-
want a ground cape? It is Mandalorian, Kilara.
Guess I've been sort of embracing that side of myself. Put it on.
Sure.
If you wanted a new cape, Odin had velvet ones and sweet.
There's just
And I'm
something
gonna
special about a ground
Go with
Ground cape.
the obvious choice.
Which is?
Speak.
You're pulling the lever?
Yep. I'm making that decision.
And as you pull the lever, you hear those same sort of clunk, 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 clunk of kind of work that's happening as
The door opens.
The door opens in front of you, revealing yet another
Another.
identical chamber.
Well, this temple's just hard.
All right. What does the next thing say?
You all enter.
Yes.
Yes.
As you enter, the door comes down. Go ahead and roll. At this point, no, I'm still gonna have you roll.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
It's still gonna be 2,
Okay.
but you're gonna still get a natural boost because this stuff's.
Right.
At this point, I'm gonna give you a natural. Yeah, I'm still gonna make it a boost. I'm still gonna make it a boost.
Okay. I'm gonna take the rest of them because I feel like leaving just 2 or 1 behind is pointless.
So you're taking all 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Four success, 5 advantage.
Okay. You read everything. It's coming at this point now. It really is coming to you. So if you did another one of these, that boost will be like an ability added.
Okay.
It's another riddle.
All right.
It's not even riddle. It's just another passage.
Yep.
Blank as Mandalorians. And the first lever, conquest is your right as Mandalorians. Raise your children as Mandalorians. Hate the Force users as Mandalorians. Defeat your enemies as Mandalorians.
Hate the Force users. Defeat your enemies.
I have no idea.
I'm definitely going to feel racist if I make an assumption about this one.
Good call. I thought that perhaps the first room had something to do with that first pillar that described that strength is life, where the armor strength is life strength. The second room then asked about speaking the language,
Honor.
which could have been honor. But now, this room does not feel like loyalty to me. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't a connection.
And was there
Oh.
a 4th pillar?
I totally messed up.
Oh,
Well, I'm just gonna give it to you because I messed up. It doesn't say any of those things.
it doesn't say any of those things.
Nope.
Is that the fourth
Maybe
room?
the levers in the next room say those
Maybe
things.
the levers in the next room say these things. It says defend blank. Defend your leaders. Defend your lands. Defend your ships. Defend your family.
Your lands, your ships, or your family.
Now I think I was onto something. Loyalty is life. For without one's clan, one has no purpose.
So defend your family.
Yes, it must be.
That's what I think
It
too.
must be.
All right. We're going with defend your family.
Instinct.
And as you pull it down, you hear clunk, 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 clunk. And the door raises in front of you. And now you're feeling on a roll. You're really picking these things up that you walk in and you're instantly like, man, I know exactly what all of these words mean.
Yes,
What do
as a
these
matter
next
of fact,
levers
it blank.
say?
It says blank as Mandalorians. Conquest is your right. Raise your children. Hate the Force users. Or defeat your enemies.
Death,
is life. One should die as they have lived.
These could almost all of them apply.
I agree.
Conquest is your right as Mandalorians. Does that mean that leads to death?
That's one way you could choose to live your life.
Raise your children as Mandalorians. That doesn't say death to me, that says life.
And successful conquest doesn't lead to death.
No,
Hate the Force users as Mandalorians.
it's just a feeling.
Defeat your enemies as Mandalorians.
Death.
Could lead to death. But one should die as they lived. Fighting. Yes. defeating one's enemies.
I feel like it's defeating your enemies.
Aaron?
You can try if you want to remember, or maybe even pull out the book and look.
Pull out the book and look.
Okay. Go ahead and do your lore.
I'm gonna close my app. What am I rolling again?
It's going to be, in this case, 1 red,
Just 1 red?
2 purple.
One should die as they have lived.
I'm gonna take our 2 boosts.
Sure.
Fighting.
I can't match anything of what I've read to these rooms, Kilara. I'm sorry.
Now that I'm sort of on a roll in terms of understanding this lore, is there anything that I can recall?
Perhaps, despite maybe the feeling you get is, especially with kind of the strange poetry
Right.
of the first pillars that you saw,
Yes.
this is clearly poetry, or more a code as well, that perhaps as you start reading them, not individually, but together as you've made your way through them, the picture will become more clear.
As I make my way through it, the picture.
As in, now that you've unlocked, these are not, each door has not been independent. It's all part of the same.
Right.
So perhaps starting at the beginning,
Speak the language.
you know that the first one was wear the armor,
Right.
speak the
Speak
language,
the language.
defend your family.
Defend your family.
Go and roll.
Okay.
Do your lore.
I have some ranks in that. Dang. What's the difficulty?
It'll be 3 difficulty.
Okay. I will take 2 difficulty.
Sure.
For success.
You get the feeling. Wear the armor. Speak the language. Defend your
Defend
family.
your family.
Raise your children as Mandalorians.
That was where my mind was going. The last sentence was about family. And even though the Mandalorian concept of family isn't strictly blood-based, defend your children. Raise your children as Mandalorians.
You sure about that?
We're not exactly blood-based either, Captain.
You're right. I go for raise your children,
Sure.
and I pull the lever.
And as you pull it down, the door in front of you opens, revealing yet another room.
Ah! That still has a door.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I gotta write this whole riddle out for myself. Okay. Wear the armor.
As you all obviously enter in, the door behind you closes.
Closes. Yeah. Well, my opinions of poetry have not changed within the past 3 years.
Speak the language.
It's just an in-character laugh.
Defend your
was funny.
family, raise your children. Okay.
What's this say?
What do we
Captain?
got now?
At this point, you see the doors. There's obviously language in front of all of them. If you're trying to understand them, do your lore.
Okay.
You're gonna get a natural green dice to this.
Captain's on a roll.
Lore.
Yep,
She's best cat.
2.
Okay. I'll add a difficulty.
Sure.
No result.
Okay, you're reading it. Perhaps it's some of the writing is a little bit
Right.
smudged, or worn, but you're having difficulty understanding what these words mean. But you do know that it's blank, blank, or something, something, blank.
Right. Something. These writings are so old.
No luck?
No. It's 2 words, and then this one's blank. And then I can't make out what's written over the levers either.
So you don't know what the door is. You got no result, so I gotta stick with it. You can't.
Can I
Maybe
take
you could try it again, but
Can I take a shot?
sure. Go and do your lore.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take out the book.
Sure.
But instead of opening it, I want to try to just focus like I did on the red to figure out how to undock.
Sure.
Maybe just hold the book.
Okay.
I'm trying to perceive.
But you're trying to perceive. Okay, so go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling against?
So you're doing something different. So then I'm gonna have you do your discipline.
Okay.
To be 1 red, 2 purple.
Can you at least make out the cadence of what this can be, how many syllables there are, and hieroglyphics?
Nothing.
Do I recognize a particular pattern in the verses we've heard in the previous rooms? I may not be a fan of poetry, but I do recognize its rhythms.
Yeah.
I'm using a boost from a new skill tree.
Okay, not the things, the other things. Okay.
Two
And there were
success-
also dice in the pool. I don't know if you were.
2 successes, 2 advantages.
Okay. You just close your mind, contemplate, meditate, focus, and it's the door to the, you feel something is calling you to the lever that is the right of the door.
I pull it.
And as Aaron just goes up and pulls this thing, the door opens, revealing now a larger, like kind of the opposite end, and there's now 1 door that blocks.
Aaron, did you know that was the right lever to pull, or was that just a really lucky guess?
Mirror vow. Column A, column B. And I walk into the larger chamber.
Okay.
I go 2.
Follow.
There's just writing on this door, and there's just 1 lever next to it. No writing above the lever. And at this point, you're reading it, though you couldn't make out the last. It just, this text is a little bit maybe more
Common.
Common. When called upon by Mandalore, rally to the cause.
No blanks.
Nope.
No,
There's
nothing.
the
Just
lever.
one lever. Hey. Literary looks good on you. Those specs? Imaginary specs?
Imaginary specs.
Okay. Not very good at charades, but
No,
literary's good.
I failed my drama class. Which is weird.
All right.
It's very strange.
There's only one way to find out what this means. I grab the lever
Sure.
and I pull it.
The door opens.
I walk in.
Okay. It enters into a much larger chamber than the one you had before. You can see across on the other side is another door. This is very similar to these patterns that you've seen. But instead of like the gap that goes down below into the other side, it's very similar to Korriban, where there's like a big gap, and you see that there's these columns, these pillars that are kind of
Yeah.
jetting out from the ground, and they're kind of separated apart. Where there's it's not like there is a clear walking path to the other side. It's these columns.
So it's Super Mario, essentially.
It's Super Mario,
Right.
and
It's
then
like getting the Ajunti dagger from the Golden Child.
a chasm, like a big.
What was my Golden Child references?
No, sorry.
It's a good movie.
There's
leading
a
down. Like you
chasm.
look, and it's lost in darkness. Like you can't even see the bottom.
Well, we're gonna go around that.
There's no way around to the other
Wait,
side.
we have
You
to like Super
go.
Mario across
We
the
have to-
pillars.
just like the temple on Korriban.
I wasn't there for any of that.
Oh, that's right. You were having
I
your
was lost in a mist.
yeah. That's right.
Well, this is stupid.
And yet, it is what it is.
Does anybody still have their climbing gear?
Nope.
'Cause I don't.
No.
I didn't like how bulky it made me look.
Suddenly, you all remember that Cool had gotten a jetpack
Yes.
not too long ago
That's right.
from the Rebel Alliance.
I was thinking it'd be nice to have a jetpack.
But you all left it aboard the Shinra event. Just in case anyone tries to pull any of those. And I brought the jetpack, of course.
Yes, of course.
Oh wait, guys, problem solved. I didn't bring it.
Too bad this cloak that I got, this is above game, wasn't like a real Super Mario cloak where it would give me a flying ability.
You need the feather so you can
Yeah, I
do
need
it.
Yeah.
a feather. Right.
Does the cloak do anything?
It's just
Looks badass.
Except
looks
gather
badass.
dust?
Just looks sick.
Okay. Looking around the room, it's just a bottomless
Chasm and a bunch of pillars.
How much feet in between each pillar?
They're varying lengths all the way through. Most are probably about 8, maybe 10 feet. Some of them are much larger.
So, we're supposed to jump 8 feet, standing position?
There's enough room for you to, I guess, back up and run.
But then
a
once you're on
running start.
once you're on a pillar from there as well,
They're
jump
decently sized,
jump another 8 feet.
potentially.
unless
Hopefully they move once we get on them.
Move, they'll move, Captain. What do you mean?
well,
Tip
like
over and fall and
No,
we
I
die?
mean like slide forward so it gets closer
Why
to
would
the
they
other
slide
pillars.
forward?
I don't know. Nothing
Who
in
designed
here
this
makes
place?
sense.
Whoever designed this place should.
well, I guess on the bright side, if you fall into a bottomless chasm,
What is the
You'll die
bright
of
What's the
side
bright
of
side
this?
of that?
well, I
you
mean,
don't die
I got
right away.
I got shot in a temple one time and
Came back.
I came back okay. I don't really want to test that theory, but
Side note, I feel like we don't talk about that enough.
keeping that theory in my head in case
You know that one thing.
I fall to my death.
Is there anything in the room that seems helpful? Or
All right. I guess I just gotta.
Herb, do your athletics for me, please.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
1 red, 2 purple.
Oh no.
I'll use 2 abilities.
I'm actually gonna make it, before you do that, it's actually gonna be 1 red, because this is like the part with like the most build-up. It's gonna be 1 red, 1 purple.
Okay.
So you still want to use 2.
I'll use 1 ability. Just 1. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. I swear, if I get another despair.
You were throwing that dice away.
Almost.
But
I saw it.
unfortunately,
I failed.
that's what you got.
What? No. This turns into
Oh, okay.
this.
So it's
Wait.
at least just one.
This turns into this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what you rolled.
Wow.
Well, we're all dying to know.
No, you're not dying. I'm dying.
Yeah, probably.
To tell you.
God.
1 failure.
Okay.
That's gonna be 8.
8 advantages.
Okay.
That's it.
So you fail this jump, and you are like,
no.
go. You
I'm the
almost
most
got
athletic of the
You almost
four.
got
No, this
so
is
much
terrible.
speed that you feel like as you
I
were jumping,
overshot
you
it.
overshot it.
No.
You're able to like kind of like turn in the air, but then as you're like coming down, you're now like latched. Instead of like falling, you're like hung on the side of this column,
Cool.
like below the top, holding on for dear life.
Is there like ridges to be able to hold on to, or is it all smooth?
No, there's definitely ridges and stuff. It's-
Okay, great.
You're not like sliding down.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So you're just like on, but you like, or you can see the top is right above you, but you're hanging on. Everyone just saw her jump almost go over
Right.
the edge.
Can we see that he's okay?
He's on the opposite side
Right.
of the column or the kind of platform.
We could see his.
No, he's not holding on to the top.
Oh,
it
oh,
looks like
he's holding on.
it literally
Got
looks
it.
like he
He
fell
disappeared.
off the side.
Herg?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm on the other side of the pillar. I look behind me. Is it able to? Am I able to jump to the next pillar closest to me
Oh,
and
from the
latch onto
location
another
he's in.
side?
Potentially.
What would be easier, from Herg's point of view?
Yeah.
That or
Herg's
climbing
point-
to
you
the
had
top
eight,
of this
you
pillar?
had 8 advantages, so it's probably climbing up to the top.
Okay, then I'll climb up to the top.
But you could theoretically do that.
Yeah, you could,
if
like,
it
launch
seems
yourself.
easier to, then I'll climb up to the top.
Okay, do your athletics.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
1 red, 1 purple.
One red, 1 purple.
You got 8 advantages.
Ah, I got some.
There's some boosts and some ability.
I'll take an ability.
Sure. Oops, wrong one.
That's it.
Okay.
Just an ability.
No, that's all good dice.
Oh, yeah.
1 success, 5 advantages.
You see as Herg kind of climbs his way up over the edge, and you're on the side. Your advantages, all that didn't cost you any strain. Or
I'm all
wounds.
right.
Great, so all we have to do is be Tagorian.
Great.
Did any of the pillars move?
Nope.
No one has a rope?
This is Herg saying it like out on the
Right.
first one. Let's say that there's what you could easily see would look like 4 of these stages that you have to jump to. So
Should
you
I
got the
wait
first
here
one.
to try to catch one of you?
Yeah. I really wish I'd brought that jetpack with me. All right. I guess there's nothing to do but get a running start. All right. I guess I'm gonna try this jump.
Sure. Athletics, 1 red, 1 purple.
Which order should we go in? Should we strategize? I knew I should have gone first so that I could. Something went wrong.
You want to use these dice?
Yes. I would like to use a difficulty
Sure.
and a setback.
You got it.
Captain, are you gonna try this?
Do you see that she's like backing her
Well-
way up to the wall?
Okay.
Here goes nothing.
I will pull out my vibro axe and hold on to the axe part because the rest of it's a stick, just in
This
case.
is some tea leaves.
Fuck.
Oh no.
1 success,
Okay.
4 advantage,
Okay.
but 1 despair.
Come on, Captain.
Okay. So you easily grab on,
Right.
but kind of as the way that you hit it, the angle, and you kind of land, just half of the column that you're on just tumbles off and falls down into the abyss.
Wait,
So
half
now
of the
it's-
column that we're
that
on.
you
we're on.
both are on, Herg and Io. Now there's literally just enough space for like 2 of you there on the column that you're at.
Is there another column to jump onto? Or is this just the only first one?
There is, but it's farther out.
It's farther out. Is there anything above us?
Nope.
Nothing.
Negative.
So nothing that I could Indiana Jones my whip to and swing over.
You have a whip?
Yeah. I use it against the big cats.
Throw me the whip.
And what are you gonna do with it?
I'll hang on to it and then you can just swing over. Throw me the whip, tie it to your waist, and in case you fall, then we can. Or should I move? Do you want to jump to the next one, Captain? Do you want to stay here and do that with Io?
No. I should go ahead.
You should go ahead. I'll stay here.
And no offense, Captain, but I feel more secure with Herg as an anchor.
Sure. Okay.
I feel more
Okay.
secure about that
Do you
also.
want me to throw you? Can I throw you?
Yeah.
Okay. This'll work.
Totally
Okay,
gonna
now
work.
we're talking. Now we're cooking with grease, everyone. Here we go.
Sure you are.
To the nearest pillar.
Do your athletics.
Oh God!
Now remember,
You guys, we need some more dice.
your broad is increased by 1.
I thought it was just.
I'm not gonna
The
say
whole
that.
show.
It was
The
for the
whole
first
show.
hour. It was unlocked in the first. We are in the 3rd hour.
The
Never
whole
mind.
show,
Oh, you could have had me there, but no, I forgot. Oh God, you guys are screwed. Okay, do your athletics for me, please.
What am I rolling against?
1 red, 1 purple.
I'm throwing Captain.
I'm helping.
Hey, Lara Faye.
Too, I
I'm
think.
gonna make it. Yeah, I'll make it 1 red, 1.
I'm like, he doesn't, like, I'm fully
Yeah.
functional still.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a natural setback to it because you are wearing a bunch of armor and stuff.
I am wearing a bunch of armor.
What? I'm so fucking strong.
Well, this shouldn't matter.
Then
Would you like to use any dice?
Yes, in an effort to cancel out that bullshit setback, I'll use a boost.
Sure.
Here we go. Hope it cancels out.
The red came up
Good,
blank.
good. So did the
Damn it.
setback.
Yes.
So did the setback.
Yes. That's it.
Okay. 2 successes with 1, 2, 3, 4 advantages.
You
Captain
land
is safe.
perfectly at the next pillar. At this point, it looks like there's like, to give you guys context,
Right.
to frame it, if you looked right in front of you at the ledge that Io and Aaron are at, there would be like 2 columns there. One is on the left, one is on the right. They all went to the left, half of that broke. So the column on the right
It's
is
further
fine.
away, but it's intact.
It's intact. So then you were on the, we'll say the left lane. Herg threw you
Onto the next pillar.
onto the next pillar.
But it's wide enough for all of us.
Wide enough for 4 people, theoretically, yes.
Okay.
But it's almost more positioned. There's basically 2 ways. So,
But we have to go right now because that pillar's fucked.
correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you can go 1 at a time.
Yeah. Herg, you did it.
Yeah. Okay, Io, throw me the whip.
Can you jump to the other pillar, the one that has more surface area for more people?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, no problem.
Is there enough room for him to jump from the fucked up pillar to the one on the right? That's
That's better? You sure?
I'm still on the next pillar on the left
Yeah.
path, though, correct?
You are in.
so we would
yes.
eventually
level
have
2.
to.
I'm on level
You're at
2.
level
I'm on
2.
level 1.
Right.
So we would
He's at
eventually
level
have to cross the
There are-
broken pillar.
There are
to,
2 pillars at level 2. So there'd be one in front of the one
Okay.
where you guys are going to. So it'd basically be like. I have paper, so let's use it.
Yeah, I've already started drawing it out.
Yeah, I can't visualize
Yeah,
this
in
at
my
all,
mind
so
it's
just
like-
tell me
Sorry.
what I'm supposed
Yeah.
to do.
It's giving away too much. I gotta do it from what you can see. Okay. Here's how we do this. This is the area where Io
Yes.
and Aaron are at.
See if
There's 2 pillars next to it. There's
Right.
this one, unfortunately, half of it
broken.
is all messed up.
Okay.
This one is a little bit farther away.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but just a little
Right.
bit.
That's level 1.
Yes.
That's level 1.
Here's
Yep.
level 2.
Level 2,
Yes.
there's another one over here where Kilara's at.
Right.
There's still one in front of.
Oh, but
the
if they
other one.
if they successfully make it to those ones, then the gap in between those 2 is closer, or is that
That
just
could
a
just be
drawing
bad
error?
bird drawing.
Bad bird drawing. But then the
Oh.
one at lane 3 is one.
Is
just
one big
long.
platform.
Big
Okay.
platform.
It's
All
still at the end because there's another one after that.
Yes.
Does it make sense now? I apologize for my.
No, it makes sense.
But there we go.
I kind of see it now.
I'm an idiot, so it's not your fault.
Okay, in front of, we'll take it one lane at a time. In front of you, Aaron, is 2 pillars. One is closer, but fucked up. Half of it is gone.
Which means it's further.
And then there's one to your right that is actually further away.
But intact.
But
But
intact.
intact.
So the half one is still closer than the.
And the half one has a 9-foot tall cat creature on it that could potentially catch you and release you.
Sure.
Right. There is space for one more person on that pillar.
What if I stay here and help Io and Aaron, and then throw both of you to where Captain is, and then we go from there, and then I catch up, and then we go from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
I like that plan.
Io, throw me the whip.
Aaron dips Io and does a full Leia and goes, for luck, and then just hauls ass and jumps.
Oh, God.
Do your athletics.
Both of us.
Aaron, we could have used the whip too for you.
One red, one purple.
We're both rolling.
Are
Did
you
you
both
jump?
running?
I don't know.
No, I
It
just
was just
ran.
he just
Okay.
kissed you and then
Okay.
like backed up and then jumped.
I haven't done anything stupid in a while. What am I rolling? Okay, so I'm rolling against 1 red,
One purple.
1 purple.
I'm gonna give you a natural setback because it's half a pillar.
If he fucks this up, I'm gonna jump in the air, catch him.
Give him
like
a natural
Vin
boost because
Diesel,
he has luck too.
like Vin Diesel caught Michelle Rodriguez
It's
in
worth a try.
Well, I thought about it.
Fast and Furious,
thought
which
about
one?
The catch midair, yeah,
Fast
yeah.
and Furious 6, and then I'm gonna
Like
yell.
hit a wall, bounce, and jump back.
I'm gonna yell Io to have her whip so that I'll catch it, and then I'll save Aaron if he fucks this up.
I'm
right?
going to take a boost in 2 abilities.
Sure.
Pretend I totally heard that.
I like it. This is a great plan.
Okay.
2 successes, 6 advantages.
Okay.
Oh!
You land into the.
I just want to keep his momentum going.
Sure.
And
Sure.
throw him
And
to the
then
next
throw him.
one.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. You're gonna get bonuses because of all the advantages you
Yes.
get. Do your athletics.
Throw him!
1 red,
One purple.
1 purple. You're gonna get natural boost because you're throwing him with the momentum. Yeah.
Okay, I feel good about it.
What did you do, Herb?
Okay.
And then that just makes 1 advantage go away.
2 and
2 successes, 2 advantages.
Just plop
Yes.
right next to where.
I was gonna say you made it look cool, but the screaming kind of killed it. It's okay.
Io, you're up next. Throw me the whip just as a precautionary measure.
Sure about that, Herg?
Yes.
I just got this whip like an hour ago, and I uncoil it from my.
Okay.
It's like a snap bracelet, but cooler.
Tie it to your waist or your hand or your wrist, whatever you feel that in case you slip, I can still grab you, but then throw me the tip of the whip first and then jump over.
Okay. So I do that. I tie it to my waist, throw the whip over to Herg
Sure.
as a precaution, just in case, because this exact same thing happened in the last temple. In the designs of my bodice are 2 sheaths, 4 vibro knives,
Okay.
and I take those out just in case.
Sure.
Smart.
And I take a running lead.
Yeah.
1 red, 1 purple.
What am I rolling?
Your athletics.
Athletics.
And after you step back, get your speed, you run. You like take any
And
dice.
I will take. I'll take boost ability. So I will convert a setback and 1 difficulty to boost ability. So 1 blue, 1 green. And I'm gonna roll.
These reds, man.
Killer.
These reds.
1 triumph and 2 advantages.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna swing over
Sure.
to the next thing.
Sure. And as you keep swinging, instead of a boost, you're going to get a natural green on this. Because you're just doing this momentum.
1 red, 1 purple.
This is you're going this distance. Yeah, 1 red, 1 purple.
There's a little bit of mathy involved.
Huh.
Wait, was this? Was that?
yeah.
Okay, so that goes away.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, no.
Because there's no failures. So this just eliminates those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have the 1
1 success, 5 advantage.
So Io lands perfectly there. You're still holding the whip, so you could almost. So she's on the other side with the side that you tied to her. You're holding it. All 3 of you, that is Kilara, Io, and Aaron, are on that platform.
Okay, and he's still got the whip?
Yeah.
I mean, the 3 of us could basically then use the momentum of Io landing, grab onto the whip, and basically pull her to us.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes?
You're making the decision. Roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. If you
Decision
do that-
has been made.
Oh, it has.
But he's still anchored to Io, so even if he fell,
Sure. It sounded like that's what you were doing. You were just kind of like taking the momentum
yes.
and you're
Taking
just
my
kind of, like,
natural
pulling
momentum
her
to
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
triumph.
Yeah, taking Io's natural
Okay.
momentum to pull her to us.
Sure.
Her
Hey,
natural-
you did everything that you did, just reactionary. This is the reaction that's
Yeah.
happening. Do your athletics.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
It's going to be 1 red, 1 purple,
Okay,
and 1 setback.
okay. I'll take that setback and ability.
Oops, let me refresh because I don't see that. Yep, they're still there. Yep, okay.
Is this supposed to be some kind of weird group roll?
Maybe you should have added some extra boosts to it. Have
Yeah.
you rolled yet?
I did. I got 4 success and 1 threat.
Cancel out the threat.
Okay.
Because you should have gotten a boost from kind of everyone. You
Yeah.
kind of just made the decision, but
Right.
Herg is now
Flying.
flying. You guys pull him up, and you are all now on the level 2 platform together.
Okay. Okay.
So in front of you is a larger kind of platform that could fit everyone comfortably. You're all kind of like crammed onto
Right.
this spot.
Real
There's
sardine
not
here.
really that much of a running start that you can do. There is a smaller, I guess, platform to your right out on level 2. I guess depth 2. You're all there together when you decide what you want to do next.
Okay, we just have to do this 2 more times.
Great.
Herg, you want
Easy.
to toss somebody?
But I wouldn't be there to catch someone if they fell.
But this one's pretty big, right?
It's big, but it's still a far distance away.
Long. I can throw everyone.
You could.
I'm not sure if I can make this jump.
I'll throw you, Captain.
Mind you, as he's saying that, I'm untethering us together.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put my
There's
hands
no
away.
room to really get a running start on this one?
Nope. You're all kind of crammed there together, so any sort of space that you would have had. Nope.
How long can the 2 of you hang on to the edges of this pillar?
I wouldn't count on it, Herg. Or
I know you could do it. I'm
or-
worried about this one.
I have baby bird arms,
I know.
so like 2 seconds.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
You can get momentum without taking a running leap.
How?
Fast Hut Special.
Fast Hut Special. I was already thinking it. My hand was already making this shape. Captain, put your little feetsies in here.
Okay.
Climb in here. Put your feet. There we go. Yeah!
Okay, do your athletics.
She literally put her shoe
Yeah,
in.
I know.
You still never tried to do it. She's like, all right, here are my chucks. Yeah. Rolling
them.
athletics.
Take them boosts.
Versus
Okay.
what?
1 red,
1 purple.
2
You
purple.
mother. We are asking a lot of the internet tonight, and they are coming through. Thank you. I'm using 2 boosts.
Okay.
2 boosts.
Okay.
Cleaned out. Light side cleaned out. Yes. No.
Okay,
These are blank. Yeah, that's blank.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not. It's okay. It's okay. You're still gonna have 1 success when all is said and done, because there's 3 here and there's 2 of those. So
Okay, so
those
yeah,
just
it's-
become advantages.
Okay. 1 success, 3 advantages.
Keller lands on this larger platform, but as you're being, and you land perfectly fine,
Okay.
but as you're kind of being tossed in the air and you're sailing across this chasm, as you're doing it, you see that kind of little gates on all the sides of the room are now open.
The room that we're in?
The large chamber that you're in,
Right.
basically panels have now lifted up from the wall
Okay.
as you land
On the platform.
on the platform at whatever, tier 3.
Okay.
Dark side, no, light side.
And
You're there by yourself.
okay, what's going on with these
They just
panels that
opened.
opened? Are there any near me?
They're all on the sides of the wall.
Okay.
So,
So
no.
things could potentially come out of them.
Correct.
Okay. Be careful. Looks like something's opened up around the room. I can't say if it's a way out for us or a way in for something else.
The way that you see them, they look like they're slanted as almost like something it would be really hard to climb up into.
Right.
Like slides, essentially.
But I'm leaning pretty strongly towards option 2.
You said the state wouldn't be fun.
I didn't say that. I just said don't let it be our last date.
I have an idea.
You get the feeling that. No, sorry. You have an idea.
I have an idea. I'm going to throw Aaron next. But the way I'm going to do it, Io, you'll be to my back.
Yes?
And Aaron, you'll be next to me. I'm going to hang onto your arm, drop you off of the side of the pillar, use the momentum to chuck you, while Io and she'll move behind me so that I have the room to chuck you.
Herg,
Yes.
that is one of the worst things I've ever heard. And I'm going to let you do it because I love you.
Touch foreheads.
Why does it work when he does it?
Okay, Io, get behind me. Aaron, get to the side of me. Give me your hand. Grasp it like this. Use your chicken arms, man. Grasp it.
Okay, I just Conan shake
we
the
go.
shit out of Herg's
Ready?
arm.
Athletics.
Captain, Aaron incoming. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Drop. Chuck. Io, move behind me.
You can do athletics.
Okay.
1 red,
Yes.
2 purple,
Damn it.
2 setbacks.
Oh no!
Why? Look at that shit.
I'm waiting right at the edge of the platform to try to help
Sure.
catch Aaron if he
Not
falls.
gonna do anything to his dice.
Oh no.
I know.
Just in case I got.
Just to back up.
Yeah.
Okay, blank. That's blank. That's blank.
Okay, this looks pretty good actually.
Get
Okay.
these reds out of here.
Those go bye-bye. And then that becomes a 1 and that goes away. Oh my god. Yes! 2 and 2, baby.
2 successes, 2 advantage. Thank you. 2 successes, 2 advantage. Aaron is safe.
Aaron lands perfectly fine. As you are being thrown through the air, you're kind of now, like again, these vents are like higher up. So like as you are being thrown, you see that something is definitely approaching, coming out of these things. But kind of is like you're up, you see, it looks like something forming up there, you can't really tell, and you're now landed on to the platform that Kalara is on.
Okay. I just draw my blaster and point it in that general direction just in case.
Okay.
Her, keep throwing. We gotta move.
Herg, fast hut special.
Okay, here we go.
I do what we do.
Sure. I've got plenty of room now. I even do a little like discus spin, like.
Athletics. 1 red, 2 purple.
Also, a jacuzzi, really?
I'm gonna pull from the dark side.
Is there anything in the dark side?
I'm taking that
There's that-
setback.
There's one
There's a
setback.
boost.
Promise
Okay.
you that in our last episodes we're not gonna have a jacuzzi bottle.
Yeah. No.
You're gonna take it. Okay.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, those going. There you go.
3 successes, 2 advantage. I was safe.
You take 2 strain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Taken from the dark
cares?
side.
I don't care.
Kilara
Take the string.
and Aaron are prepared as Io is kind of being thrown. Io, you are being thrown. Mm-hmm. As you are thrown,
What do I see?
you see the very distinct image of mist coming out of these vents
Okay.
as it starts to slowly fill the room.
Make a very cat-like landing on the last platform.
Yep.
And we have everybody except for me is on the 3rd level, and then
Right.
1 more jump, and then that's the end.
Yep.
Okay.
1 more jump, and then,
And then
from that jump to the end.
Yeah, there's 2 more jumps.
Okay.
It's moving in. At this point now, everyone sees.
Right.
It's coming
That is
out of
mist.
these vents. And these vents are all across the room.
Captain,
Just get a move on
There's
her.
only one way, Herg.
we all need to go. We need to all move. Let's go. I'm jumping to level 3, and then I'm gonna keep jumping, and then keep jumping.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
First, do your athletics. So this is going to be athletics for Herg.
Yes.
If everyone's moving,
Right.
I need everyone to do athletics. Herg, you're moving from tier 2 to 3, so it's going to be 1 red, 2 purple. Everyone who's moving from 3 to 4, 2 red, 3 purple.
I can't.
Kidding me.
I can't make it then.
Did you say 2 red, 3 purple?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm not taking any boosts. I think I can make it to this next level on my own.
Yeah, you're all right.
Okay.
I'm going to take 3 boosts.
Sure.
I made it to level 3, so
Yeah.
I'm there.
We're all on the same level
all
right
there.
now.
You
I
can
made
all
it.
wait, and yes, now
2
Herg is
successes,
there.
3 advantages.
Right.
Yeah,
I
you're
want to
fine.
keep going to the next one.
You're just
Boom,
going to
boom.
keep your momentum going.
Yes.
Okay. You're moving to the next one. 2 red, 3 purple.
2 red, 3 purple.
Just 2 boosts on the light side.
I'm not gonna use any. I'm not gonna use any. Gotta leave them for Aaron.
I already took mine.
No, but this is me going.
Oh,
He's
okay.
moving on.
No, well, no. I'm now. If you went, that's because you went from 3 to 4. I'm still at 3, and now I'm also trying to get up to 4. But then there's 1 more.
Nobody's
after that.
moved to 4 yet.
No,
You're all at 3.
we're
And-
all at 3
and
still.
didn't you roll?
It's 3 red.
Did everybody roll?
No,
No.
I haven't gone.
You haven't jumped?
Aaron,
no,
did you
I'm
roll?
not.
roll?
There's no
Only
way.
Aaron jumped.
What did you get?
3 disadvantages.
Could have been worse.
Aaron runs towards the 3rd ledge. No, the 4th ledge. 4th platform. As you run, you jump and leave. And as you are trying to get as much momentum as you can, you're sailing towards this platform, and you're not even close. As you smash
No.
into the side of the column, taking 2 strain.
2 strain.
2 strain. And everyone sees Aaron fall down
I take out my whip.
into.
I take out my whip.
Okay. Go and roll.
It's not activated, so it's not going to cut through them.
Sure.
I'm going to Indiana Jones this.
Sure.
Or at least try to.
I've
What am I
also,
rolling?
to continue the momentum, I've leapt right after Aaron and I jumped and I made it barely, but I made it. So
Okay.
I'm also leaping after him like, no!
Sure.
Slow motion
He's
as
already
he's
fallen
falling
down. Okay. I'll go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling?
I'm gonna make this a melee.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
3 red,
Okay.
2 purple.
Could Aaron possibly die right now?
What have you done?
I've just stood here.
The mist is continuing to fill the room.
Take it.
All of them?
Yeah,
Go for it.
we gotta save Aaron.
5 boosts.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2 successes, 2 advantages, 1 triumph, 1 despair.
What the fuck? So she's gonna catch Aaron, but Herg is gonna fall.
You catch, you successfully whip Aaron. It doesn't, your advantage is, it won't do any actual damage, despite, you know, you turned off the vibro, it still would have. So you just do it right.
I'm trying to like wrap it
Sure.
around him.
But the momentum is pulling you off your platform and into the abyss.
Oh,
Do you use your triumph to save yourself?
Oh shit.
Or do you use your triumph to save Aaron?
You son of a bitch.
Your despair is someone's falling in.
Are we right now just hanging, or is this all sort of an instant?
This is, the action is happening right now.
dang.
I throw him up.
As you use the momentum, you like use the whip to kind of, I guess, push him up. Now, Aaron, you're latched onto the side. This is all happening in seconds. You're falling, and all of a sudden, momentum is kind of pushing you back up.
Wait,
as you're
did you
heading-
hang on to the thing?
No, he was falling
No,
straight
he's
up.
falling.
But something kind of like grabs you and it
Right.
propels you forward as you kind of latch onto the side of this platform. As you kind of don't really understand, and you look behind you, you see as Io falls
Vibro knives out.
into
Vibro knives
the
out.
abyss.
Vibro knives are out.
I jump after her.
Go and roll your
I
athletics.
land on the pillar, and this all happens in 1 second as I see Aaron and Niall fall.
Well, are you letting her do the
Come
save
up.
with the knives?
No?
And as I land on the pillar, I no and skirt around and then shoot myself down into the abyss, jumping straight down.
This is what you want to do? Go and roll your athletics. Confirming that this is what you want to do.
Yes,
6 red dice.
I will find her in this smoke. That's all of my red dice. And that's it.
Yeah, just 6 red dice.
That's it, just 6 red dice.
You've got 2 boosts.
2 boosts. I'll use 2 boosts. Fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's not very good.
Oh.
Okay, so the advantages go away.
That's what I'm left up with. 3 successes, a threat, and a despair.
You successfully
Oh no.
catch Io as you're falling down. Your threat is as you're doing so, you hit the side of one of the platforms, taking 1 damage.
Okay.
Your despair is now both of you have tumbled into the abyss and are lost from view.
Kilar, are you looking over the edge?
At this point, Herg and Io have fallen into the abyss. mist is continuing to pour into this room. And with that, we'll end today.
Dang!
Fuck! Thank you for watching Peasants and Parsecs, everybody. Like I said, it's the last season. We're going out with some cliffhangers. Thank you so much. Honestly, they couldn't have gotten as far as they did without you. Honestly, everyone stepped up their game tonight. You're probably going to need to do it again next time. Real quick, we want to, Matt, you want to come out here real quick? Oh shit. We ended tier 1 light size, is that correct?
Really?
There's a straight up jacuzzi. Let me make sure this is right. Yeah.
Goody.
Like I said, it's not necessarily this was purchased. This was maybe found aboard.
It just. Okay.
I want to genuinely thank the internet for tonight. You guys came through, it was awesome. But also I want to be like, really, internet? Really?
Yeah, a little
really?
bit.
Jacuzzi? But
I can't wait to see the jacuzzi in
so
season
much.
4.
Season 4.
But really?
Yeah, there's not one of those.
Thank you, everybody. Man, this didn't go the way. Nah, I'm not gonna say that because it never does. But it was still really good. So what's gonna happen next? Was this what is everything? Jump on the Reddit. I'm gonna post some stuff about things that could have happened that didn't. Just because it's fun and I spent all that time designing it and they just pulled levers and made it through.
Yeah.
Get on that Reddit too. There was a lot today, both within messages that people received, things that were discovered, possible things that people are trying to do, and that's one hell of a cliffhanger.
God damn.
Literally.
Yeah.
So jump in that Reddit. Use that hashtag Peasants and Parsecs on Twitter for Matt. Hey buddy, what are you doing over there?
What's up? I'm back! I'm practice anymore!
You're dead.
And you're dead.
Big announcement and stuff.
Really dead.
How's everyone doing, man?
I don't know.
I know.
I guess we'll have to
We'll
wait.
have to wait to find
Till
out.
next week.
Kim and I are like,
2 weeks,
Sad.
right?
Oh, next week is 4th of July.
Yeah.
So we're not. Are we dark next week?
Dark next week.
Oh,
If you really want to find out, you got 2 weeks to steal on this.
So sit on that for a while.
Oh, that Reddit better explode.
It's ready to better explode.
That's fun.
Guys, I was gonna do a fun thing, but my alerts for subs aren't showing up.
No.
So we'll save that for next time. But we got a bunch of contributions. Thank you so much for everything tonight. They needed it. We'll see if it paid off. We'll see what happens in a couple weeks. But let's just get through this real quick. Mr. Owl, difficulty, Bale, JKR, ability, the K Joler, Herg, Boost, the Lights, Foo Point, some ability for the Temple of Doom, Willy Wonket, Save the Jimbo, hashtag setback, hashtag dark, BM Guncell, Boost, may the force be with you, Supalot, Boost, J Pistol, let's get some Mandalorian armor, hashtag difficulty, Bradley Burnett, dark, setback, spread the wealth, dark needs some help too, Uberbaldi, captain is best captain, she don't need no silly extra dice because she is strong and independent captain, so here are some boosts for those silly boys who are the ones that really need the extra help. J Pistol, difficulty, Bradley Burnett, dark, setback, Jerez Mikey, boost, light, BM Guncell, setback from Mandalore, Supalots, ability, chat, split between boost and setback. The K Joler, boost, light, Nartoon. The moment between breaths is the balance of the force between life and death. Rest in action, ability and difficulty. Triumph and despair. Nice.
Wow, that's great. That was a great one. That was a great
Really good one. Yeah, thank you so much. Bradley Burnett, dark difficulty. J Pistol, please. I'll fall. I think that's the F word, but like it was.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't. The repeats fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Setback boost. Elaki 2 boosts because holy crap they need more dice, everyone. Supalot boost. J Pistol no fall now. Setback and Bradley Burnett dark setback. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for the dice.
That means we had a lot, I think, on, was that subscribers and tips too?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna do a thing for every subscriber. We're gonna give you guys a thumbs up. So here's a thumbs up, everyone, to all the subs.
Hey!
And then for every resub, we're gonna do a nod to acknowledge our resub. So for you resubs. And then for every tip we were supposed to clap, but we wouldn't have gotten that. So let's clap for all of the tips. Yay! And that's it, man. We'll be back tomorrow with some TMNT Munchkin that hasn't been released yet. IDW Games is coming up to play with us and to demo the game for everybody. So tune in at 3 p.m. And then Emma's kind of.
That's right. I'm taking you down tomorrow, Matt.
We'll see. You're attacking and.
I am. Matt's defending.
Oh, are we able to say the cool thing, the stuff?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
All right, so I have a little. Birdie has told me that what you guys we're going to be playing a new game type-esque scenario, and the information is very crucial within the context of the world that we're building. So you guys are both trying to get very valuable information in a little data disk.
Oh, I have a
So
question.
really, Matt and I both win. At the end of the day.
we both win.
Yeah.
Well, only one of you is going to get it.
Well, I'm gonna.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah. So
What's up, Joe?
What was in the box?
Yeah, we didn't get
Oh.
there. Damn it.
I waited a year and a half. I can wait, I guess, 2 more
2
weeks.
more weeks.
I can tell you what's in it. It's a whole bunch of Chris Bramante puns. Just waiting
It's
for
great.
you.
It's just.
I think we did that on the Gauntlet once. It was really dumb. Anyways, take it away, man.
Yeah, so everybody be sure to jump in that Reddit,
Yeah, dude.
use that hashtag Pencils and Parsecs. Be sure to let us know, even though the season is coming to an end, there's still so much more penciling and parsecing
So
to do.
true.
Literally a bit more. So jump in that Reddit, use that hashtag, send us your love, be kind to one another, be excellent, and from all of us, to all of you, may the Force be with you.
you.
Hey, dude.